Hi guys. I don't know if anybody's in here yet. We'll wait a few minutes before we till we get some people in here before we announce our backstage guest here. What you up to, Bushcraft family? Anything?
Staying inside.
Yeah, it's hot. It is hot.
Yeah,
It is so hot. It's hard to do gardening when it's that hot outside.
yeah. I was because I was away for my garden for about a week, week and a half, 2 weeks. So it went crazy. Some things, my tomatoes, and I didn't stake them up yet. I had all the stuff to do it. I just was busy somewhere else.
Yeah, I put some
And,
cages on mine. Hello, Travels and Gardening with DJ. Welcome in. If you have
and
a community tab, if you would share this out for me to get a few more people in here. Hello, Heather. I think I sent you a link too if you're interested in coming up. Yep. So I'm going to talk about our special guests in here in a minute. We'll wait till we get about
well,
10 people in here and then we'll tell you who we got hiding in the basement. So today we went to do something secret that I'm gonna show on my channel, but I dropped my phone last week and it is all cracked up. Can you see it?
oh man,
You cannot make videos on it. It is jacked
that's what I
up.
was going to ask you. Well,
Yeah, no
can
videos,
you
no
can you
videos
use
this
the
week.
other camera?
Uh, you when you take pictures, the pictures are okay, but videos. I made a video example, and it was real fuzzy. So I'm thinking,
Okay.
um,
It's
yeah, it's real
not
fuzzy.
able to focus in.
Yeah. So and I sent a Marco Polo to Jan, and it was real fuzzy too. So
Well, see, you have a camera here and you have a camera here, though.
all right. So does anybody have a guess as to who might be hanging out in the basement? Somebody, a blast from the past.
I know who it is.
Somebody who, yeah, but you know, you know because you know. Yeah,
It's Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, Mr.
Mr.
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I got all
He, he,
kinds of
he-
little things going on right now. So
he's like
also, huh?
he's like the number one YouTuber in the world.
Number one YouTuber in the world,
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
Ariel? Nope, it's not Ariel. Anybody else have a guess? New channel that you made yesterday. How many channels do you have now, DJ?
oh, I
Ooh,
was going to
let
say I
me tell
didn't.
you how hard it is to maintain more than one channel. It's
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna bring up the special guest. Are y'all ready? Ready for it? Hey, hey, what you doing?
What's up, people? It's been a minute, whoever shows up here. So, this is
Yeah,
your boy, Micro Farmer,
yeah. It
Oh,
took
Mr.
a little
B.
while to get a few more people in here, but they'll watch it in the replay.
Oh,
you still
trust
go,
me.
you still going with Micro Farmer? It's not
Oh,
the Stinky
no.
Boots or what's the Stinky
Messy boots, or muddy
Muddy
boots.
Boots?
Nutty
Oh, okay.
boots.
But
What
I
what
am
what was
starting.
the one I called you? Messy boots,
It was messy boots. What it was
muddy
called,
boots.
Microsoft. I think Niecy called me Microsoft. What she called me? Niecy had a nickname for me.
Yeah. Heather's one of my new friends that I hang out with, Milk and Honey
Okay,
Nursery
cool.
Farms. She's in my new group of pals.
Yeah,
Okay.
I missed her Sunday because I didn't get back in time to with
Yeah,
give you
I'm
a
having
chance.
I just dropped my phone. I'm getting a new phone like probably by Saturday. Just waiting on the
Cool.
funds to come in and then already have the phone picked out and everything. So but yeah, I tracked
Yeah.
up my phone. I can't make any videos until I get a new one. I'm trying to go in there and delete everything I don't need and save all the things I do need, like logos and stuff like that. And so anyway, Micro Farmer was telling me some stuff about him, and I was telling him a lot of stuff's happened too. Is I'm about to monetize a second channel.
Well, that's great.
It's called Broken Hearts Ministry. It's the channel I started in memory of my sister, the homeless ministry.
Yes, yes.
And I'm about to hit 500 subscribers on that channel.
That's cool.
And almost at the 3K watch hours. I have like a couple hundred, maybe about 220 watch hours left to get on that channel. So within the next couple of months, I should probably get that channel monetized, and all that money is going to go to the homeless ministry that my mom and I are doing. So that's my new news. So I did finally, and you know how I monetized the second channel? Instead of focusing on subscribers, I focused on lives.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it worked. Watch time, watch time, watch time. I didn't even really start looking at the subscribers at all until like a couple of weeks ago, because I was starting to get closer on my time. So
Subscribers is easy thing.
yeah,
y'all haven't.
I'm not saying it's easy.
I got like 5 more. 5 more.
So let me bring my dogs out, because I don't think y'all ever seen my new dogs. I got Katie from the Kentucky meetup, but I have other dogs now. So let me let them out.
If you want your link dropped, just type Dolphin in the chat. It'll drop your link. And hello, John, Hunting and Stuff with J&J. How are you doing? Anyway, so I sent out the links to several people, and I sent it out to Micro Farmer. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I didn't know if he would actually hit it, but I guess I hit him at the right time and hit on it. So I got 2 guys up with me today. I got a new kitty. I got a new pet too. See, here's my new baby.
Ah, okay.
Mine's a little bit
nice. Hey, girls, calm it down. Willow, calm it down. Let me just flip it over to show y'all my girls. They acting. You're here. They acting a fool.
They acting a fool.
Yeah, that's Willow. She's trying to be the leader of the pack, and they're not letting her. Here you go. Can y'all stop it? This is Willow. She's Willow. She's trying to dominate the pack. And Katie's the dog, the pit bull mix that I got from Mackenzie.
Yeah, if I have a moderator in the chat, will you put up the link for Broken Hearts Ministry? So if I have any friends that aren't subscribed to that channel, they can go by and do that.
Relax
Hello,
yourself.
Tuber Chat. How are you?
I'm on a live. Relax yourself.
Hello. I was just telling them, Kevin from Tuber Chat, that I'm about to get Broken Hearts Ministry monetized within the next couple of months. I need about 5 subscribers and about 250 watch hours. So close.
So this is the pit bull that I got from Mackenzie from the Kentucky meetup 2 years ago. She's 2 years old now.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Nikki's dogs right there. That's Willow that I got at 8 months. And this German Shepherd is Nikki's first litter. I got her as a year old. She was returned to Nikki, and I went and got her. Her name is Minnie. And there you go, my original. She's about to be 11 years old. The yellow lab. She's the original dog of the family. And that's Kate. That's Nadine. This is Katie that I got when I went down to the Kentucky meetup. Mackenzie gave me her, and I'm mad because I didn't get her sister. Could have had 2 of them, but I didn't pick the other sister up. Great dogs. This German Shepherd, the black one, is from Nikki's second litter, and Minnie, the typical German Shepherd look, is from Nikki's first litter. So I went and got her. So these are the girls here, and this one Willow ripped the pool that was here, the $500 pole, and she's trying to become the big leader of the pack here. And she's getting into
kind of like chickens have a pecking order, dogs.
Yeah, but Kate won't let her. Kate is second in command. This is the mother of all of them. She took the mother role of all of them. That's the yellow lab, and Minnie is just Minnie, but Kate right here, Willow's trying to dominate the whole pack right now. But anyway, let's go back to here. So here go my chickens. So since y'all haven't seen, so
how many do you have currently?
Right now I have 31. I lost
Good
5 of them.
races.
I lost 5 babies. So here go the girls here. And we still have my original rabbits. That's the mother. These are the females right here. That is Oreo and Bandit. And then here go Brownie and Marshmallow. This is the original male right here. The original rabbit we got. And this is Brownie here.
Well,
So
you got
we
some
have those
small
here.
rabbit.
Yeah, I have one male rabbit. And they grew up with the dogs. The dogs don't bother the chickens and nothing like that. And Oreo always want to chase the dogs, but I'm not letting her out today. I mean, it's getting late here.
I've heard that cats will kill chickens, but my cats have never. My cats
Get out of my garden.
If they get hungry enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but they well fed. They well fed.
Yeah.
And this is my in-ground. This is my in-ground grow here. I have corn, okra, cabbage, broccoli, sunflowers here. And these are the new girls right here. These are the Jersey Giants right here. These are my Jersey Giants.
What's your temperature at right now?
The temperature is at 86. It went down. It was at 89 today.
Homer,
It went down to 86.
You guys are like wintertime up there.
80. Yeah.
It
was 100 something here.
98 here in Ohio.
Yeah, we getting the heat wave for 8 days. We getting the heat wave. The young guy, the chicken, he's getting like 100 degrees for the next like 6 days. So he's a little. I'm on the coastline of Connecticut, and the chicken is inland. I'm on the coastline. I'm near the Long Island Sound, like towards Long Island. So I'm only 4 miles away from the Long Island Sound, if anybody knows. I'm like 4 minutes. I could be at the Long Island Sound.
Mm-hmm.
So these are my girls here. So I have an in-ground garden. I have now 31 hens. We lost the green eggers, and we lost 2 Americanas. I think the older chickens killed them.
I lost 2 chickens last year, but it was the heat, the triple digits. I was out of town at my sister's, and we lost 2 chickens. We lost Sandy and Mary.
That's that nonsense.
I put when it's hot like
Didn't I
this.
tell you I'm on the live?
I
Didn't I
get
tell you I'm on the live?
water bottles and put them in the freezer.
Act like
and
you got
then
some
take
sense.
them out and put them in the pen with the rabbits. I'm sure it would work with the chickens too.
Chickens too? That's a good idea. I should totally do that.
Yeah.
Who will work with the chickens?
Water bottle, frozen water bottle, I think is what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I go get what I do because we have a refrigerator in the garage. I will actually put bottles of Hawaiian Punch and look at them in my garden. Get out of my garden, girls. And I'll crack the ice open, the bottles up, and put it in the like I said, in the feeders and stuff. And they want to get in my garden so bad. Minnie, out of my garden. All of you, beat it, kids. Yes, I have watermelon. I'm on that watermelon wars with Broke Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the watermelons right here. So I'm hoping this heat wave helps me out. And then I have corn growing. And my girls decided they want to come in here and walk all over my garden. I got strawberries. Come out of here, girls. Out.
You ain't gonna have much of a garden left.
No, you know me not in here, but get it. Beat it, kids. Beat it. Out, outside.
Looks like you have it gated off.
Yeah, I do. Come on. I just opened it up to show you what I've been up to. Hold up.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I have, on a small, I'm in the backyard, y'all. You see me, I'm in a backyard garden. That's why it's micro farming for the people that follow you. Is that I have pear trees. I have 2 peach trees here, a McIntosh, a Dwarf McIntosh tree, apple tree. And then over here coming up, I have a mulberry tree that goes about a good 30 feet up in the air. And I can show you the berries are falling on the floor.
Oh, yeah. I have 1 mulberry tree.
So the mulberries are falling on the floor here. But these are mulberries. All the way up, and I'm getting a lot of birds and stuff. So the girls come out here with a ladder, and they eat them right off the branches.
Oh, that's cool.
But this used to be a pool area until Willow decided she was going to put her teeth into the pool. So the pool is gone, y'all. That's the pool deck me and my daughter had built together. My daughter, Victoria, this was a pool here. And this one here, the young one of all the dogs, she decided to put her teeth into it. and bust the pool open. So she cost me a $500 pool. So I got to replace it.
These are my cayenne peppers.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I don't think mine's going to make it.
Yeah.
My
You know what happened? They got slightly shaded from the 4 o'clock flowers, and they locked it up in there. There was the 4 o'clock flowers and then the Malabar spinach, and they were slightly shaded. And look how many of them. This is like the second. These are the ones I picked last night.
Yeah, last year I had volunteer.
Homer, tell me what these are. Homer, tell me what these are.
I don't see it. I can't see. You got to put yourself big
Is
screen.
it peas or it's green?
It's green. We can't see it.
There you go.
Oh, is that them ground grapes?
Yep, ground cherries.
The ground cherries. I sent some to Jan. I sent some to Jan, and these are my girls right here.
Yeah, that's where I learned about them from Jan.
Hello, okay.
GT Junior Grows Alaska. Welcome in.
Oh, GT's in here. Hey, what's up, GT?
In here.
And this is what I was saying. Like my rabbits, and they grew up around the dogs, and Marshmallow is not scared of rats, unlike dogs and canines, because they raised up around them. And this is what they do. If I let Marshmallow out, well, it's too late to let her out. She'll run around with the dogs. The dogs do not eat them.
Well, evidently.
Yeah, my cats and chickens will be outside, and I've never had any problem with any of my cats messing with the chickens. So
yeah,
they're just used to being around them.
Yeah, that's why I said if I had a coyote or a wolf, because I have a coyote wolf mix that comes through here, my neighbor's yard. It comes through the backside towards the dust, whatever it comes with. It comes across their backyard here, my neighbor's yard, and then it comes over and jumps over my fence right here, the little fence, and goes over into the woods. I have 73 acres across from me. Mm-hmm. So it's like a animal sanctuary, which one to call it?
Yeah.
It's wildlife, it's wetlands in there. So it's deers, there's white-tailed deers in there. There's everything in here. And the coyote wolf mix, she comes here every night, come through Dawson. She lives in the woods there. There's a fox that go the same way. But they start barking like crazy when she's here, but they got used to it now. So we do have a coyote. She comes through their backyard because there's no fence on their backside. So the coyote comes through their backyard and jump over my fence and jump off into the woods over there.
Did we have a full fence? Last time I was talking to you, did we have a full fence around our yard? Yeah.
Well, yes, I always had a full fence because of Nene. Because the little boy that used to live here in this house used to ride his bike across here, and the little boy that used to live over here used to ride through and ride a bike all around the yard because we didn't have a fence.
Yeah.
And so the wife was scared of getting sued if Nene, this one would have bit one of the kids.
Yeah.
So we put the fence around.
The neighbor's little boy came over to visit our chickens before we had a fence. I had to take his hand and walk him next door. He missing something? But it was what it was a teenage high school. It was a high school kid was supposed to be watching his little brother. He wasn't watching him quite well enough, and he ended up in our backyard checking out the chicken.
All right, go, girl.
Luckily, luckily he went to my house instead of some weirdo, so. Yeah. Not weird enough, but
Oh, that's how this guy was. The neighbor here, when his young son would come from school because of his dad, because he was a single father. Mm-hmm. If his son would come home from school, it wasn't no fence here. So I was telling him if anything happened, the young son could come over to my house and knock on my door. If anything, because sometimes dad wasn't home on time. So that's how it was. Me and him set up the next door neighbor. We was cool friends. But he now rents it. He went and brought another house, but he rents this home. But his son was able to come across my yard. If anything would happen, he can come over and knock on my door. Because when I moved here, I was retired. So I was telling him, if anything happens, the boy can come. If he doesn't make it home in time, if anything happens, he can knock on my door or be able to run over to my house. It was the same thing with the other young boy that was on the backside here. So there's new people here. 2 people is new here. And but the two young boys that the school bus was dropping off and the mothers and fathers were working. I mean, now they're in college. Those boys are in college now. We've been here 10 years now. We're
Yeah.
going on our 11th year, but those kids are in college now. But they used to ride a bike through this yard here because there wasn't no fence. There was no fence, and this was their whole driving their little BMX bikes, whatever you call them.
Thank you, Heather. Can you put up Micro Farmers link too as well?
Yeah, so I was talking about, I was at Bushcraft. I know he has some people with connection with YouTube, and I know a lot of people was wondering how I'm on my 5th time being on YouTube because I get mad with people and I leave YouTube and I restart my channel. I grew, especially I'm learning the more videos you put out, it seems like YouTube is pushing people towards my channel while I'm putting videos out. And the other day I realized, I don't know, Bushcraft, you can speak on this because you might know more than I do. I was on somebody's live, right, watching their live, and they had a commercial. YouTube was just interrupt their live and actually run a commercial. Is that new now?
No.
No, it's a setting, I think. Hello, Whistle.
No, it's dependent on the channel. Some like mine, every time I'll have ads on it. I can turn it off and they'll put an ad on anyway. Monetization.
Yes.
They'll put ads on. That's why whenever I go live, I run an intro. That way it gives it time, because if not, there'll be a gap and nobody knows what I was talking about or something, and I have to go back and do it again.
Yeah.
So I run a minute intro, and it gets past all the commercials.
Because we was in a live, like we talking like now, right? We was talking, right? And they was talking, and all of a sudden they just disappeared, and commercials, ads came up, and we didn't hear nothing they said. And then when the ads were done, we went back to they live, and I was like, can they do that now?
I hate the way YouTube does that. If you go to if like Twitch, you actually have button on your control panel that because you have to run so many ads per hour, and you can pick when you do that. So you say, well, I'm gonna go do a potty break, and you hit the ad then and come back, and you can start talking or doing whatever.
Yeah, because I found that was kind of weird, because the people was giving great information, and all of a sudden we didn't hear nothing they said. We went straight to an ad, and then they came back. Did y'all hear it? And I'm like, they didn't even know they went on a commercial. An ad was popping up.
No, they don't. I've seen people come
on a video.
That was, you were in commercial. They're like, what?
Videos, you can almost pinpoint where you want to put those if you do, but it's technically better to let YouTube put them where they want to.
Yeah,
because they already know the algorithm and stuff.
Yeah, because I was in a chat, and next thing you know, we missed everything that person said, and we as the people watching, we went to a commercial, and it was like, wait a minute, where'd it go?
Yeah, and technically you can go back and rewatch it, and the ad won't be there.
Oh, okay.
That's good. I was going to ask you why I have you up here, Bushcraft family. So Homer was talking about you put out a lot of videos and YouTube pushes you out. So I was going to go the other direction, and I was going to pull back the videos and do less. So what do you think is a good amount of videos to put out? Live, shorts, and videos.
And it all depends on the channel.
Yep.
Because everybody knows I'm so far in the doghouse right now, I can't see where the door is. Normal, everybody else. It doesn't make a difference if you only do one a month, as long as you do it consistently on that same day. But if you start doing 3 or more videos a week, that you have more of a chance. It's just common sense. Like,
so if you go Monday,
if you shake hands with 50 people a day,
and Friday, stay doing that. You're saying whatever you do, just be consistent about it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted the people to know, because I didn't want to bring it on YouTube, because I talked to Gail, and I talked to a few people. I realized when I put, like, if y'all follow my channel, some of y'all, I put like 4 or 5 videos out in a day. And when I did that, I was getting like 1,000 subscribers, like 300, 200, and I was just climbing.
The only problem with that is you piss people off, because if they see all your stuff on your on the feed, chances are they're going to unsub, or they'll hit the block button to where they don't see it anymore.
Maybe that only works for you, Homer.
No, because when I realized that, I woke up one morning, I was like, I'm at 1,500. Then the other day, I was just into like the 2,000, and then I went to the 3,000, and I'm like, YouTube is giving me. It seemed like YouTube was giving me, because I'm not monetized, because I don't monetize, right? So I don't worry about the watch hours. It was like I was just exploding. Right now, I'm at 3,800. I'm almost at 4K. I'm 170 people away from 4K, y'all. And just the other day, I got about 5 subscribers, because they pushing me out to other countries. So a lot of my new subscribers to my channel are foreigners. They're not Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So do you understand that, Bush? I mean, because Bushcraft, you hear on Gail. Can you explain that to some people? Because I can't explain what's going on.
Well, if you're on that threshold where like one or two of your videos got a lot of views, and if you ride that, you will get a lot of subscribers, and it's all that timing. Like if you have a video and it starts doing really good, try to put the next video out exactly the same time as the last one, and it'll start riding. It's almost like a wave.
Well, I have to stay consistent on the 2 p.m. for a while, because I looked at the time you're supposed to be doing it. But I watched a video that was talking about, so they promote your video and they're putting it out there for you, and you're getting views, and then you put out another one, so it promotes that one. So this one's not done with its views yet. You're already putting out another one. So the way you were making it sound,
you have to be careful of that too.
So I thought what I might try for a few months is, instead of Monday through Friday, maybe do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and give it time in between for the video to climb before.
Because like Bushcraft said, people get mad because he's actually, I will put out 4 or 5 videos a day. You feel me? And I realized YouTube is saying, hey, he's picking more cotton. Let's send people his way. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm growing like crazy. And I'm like, and I'm amazed by, I'm only 170 people away from 4K.
Another thing you need to be careful of.
Personality, because I think they're tired of me, and they're like, less is more, girl. And you're like dynamic personality, and they're like, yeah, okay, bring it on, you know.
Another thing you need to be careful of. Have you ever seen people that set up their lives for a whole week or 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden your feed is just nothing but them about what they scheduled for the whole month.
Exactly. I've seen that.
What's bad about that is you advertised your whole month for one day, and then after that you won't see that advertised anymore. So if you always need to schedule it
the week before. Like today, I did it the day of today.
Find out what time is your best time where you get more views, not where you release it. Even if you release a video in the morning, look at that 24 hours later and find out when that video got the most views, and then schedule your live for the next day or the day after or whatever at that time. So whenever you schedule it, it'll show to everybody at the busiest time.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. But me, I put so many videos out. I don't even pay attention to it because I put so many videos out. I will put out 3 or 4 videos a day. Like when I drop a video, I'm dropping 4 or 5 videos right behind, and shorts and shorts. And I
Yeah.
realized I can't explain it because I'm not a YouTube expert. And I'm like, and I'm trying to tell people like, you know, like it's weird because I'll wake up in the morning, I got like 15 new subscribers and they don't drop. You know how people get subscribers and they
And
drop off? Mine
short.
don't drop off. Mine don't drop off. They stick.
Well,
Did you look to see
it's
if
like,
you're getting them from the lives, the videos, or I mean, no, you're not doing lives anymore. Did you see if you're getting them from the videos or from the shorts?
Videos and shorts.
oh, you get a
Both?
lot from
You're
shorts.
getting them from
Oh
both?
man.
Because I get like 12,000 views and 12,000. I mean, my shorts are like retarded. And the crazy thing is, I know a lot of people talk about the internet. I take my shorts really, a lot of my shorts come from Instagram. I learned how to use Snap Instagram, Snap Insta. And I take a lot of stuff from Instagram and bring it over to YouTube. It ain't my material. And I learned that because it was a lot of Instagram people on YouTube was saying, you can make money without even shooting one video of your own. And I learned that a little bit. I'm not filming it, but I take stuff from Instagram and bring it over to YouTube. It's not even my video. And I don't get hit. And I don't get hit for copyrights coming from Instagram.
Well,
Hello, Northern Girl Hobbies. Welcome in.
Northern Girl Hobby, that's true. But I just hit the video of the raccoon that was inside my under my hood. It's like 100,000.
Wow.
And I got $2 for that.
Mm.
Woohoo!
You get a lot of views, but $2?
$2 is still money. It adds.
Yeah, but now if a video hits 100,000, that's $20 to $50 to $100 right there.
Yeah. See,
There's a
Bushcraft
difference
was saying
in the money.
See, Bushcraft calls me the Mr. Beast because he understands where I come from, right? And people don't listen to me because I be trying to tell people like, I'm just raw. I'm just naturally raw, unfiltered. If your feelings get hurt, your feelings just get hurt. But at the end of the day, I can't explain to people. Some people are giving misinformation because I don't do no editing in my videos, really, right? And I am growing faster than other people. And like he said, people will get upset on the outside because they're like, wait,
it's
his videos,
chemistry, content. There's a million things. They don't say things like personality and chemistry, but dude,
that works.
Yeah, you'll see where they tell you you have to have perfect thumbnails and stuff. You go to some of these channels that Arms Family, they don't. It's just whatever thumbnail pops up, and sometimes they put a title or something on it. In Jason, well, sometimes he does fancy thumbnails, but most of the time it's just whatever pops up, and then they put a title on it. That's it.
Exactly.
Jason
And Bushcraft, and I love when Bushcraft talks about this stuff because if I explain that to people, they don't like me. They call me a narcissist, right? But I'm telling people like, you don't have to do all that editing because I don't do no editing. I mess up my words, but like you said, Gail, it's your personality and what you come off as.
Nobody talks about personality because personality is big. Those people who have a really nice voice, you see their videos get better views. The people who sound like I don't know what don't get as many. I can't even think of a derogatory word that isn't that derogatory, but like I don't know how they
my videos. I tell you, my videos, I would tell anybody, if you try to come for me about my videos are the most crappiest videos out there, y'all. I will say that. Y'all heard it from me. My
Hello,
videos
Euro.
are one-shot videos. I mess up people. Hey, grow row. Hey, so you grow. My videos are most crappy. And I see people who do a production, right? They do a lot of editing. I don't do a lot of editing in my videos, and I am growing without doing all that 9-hour editing. My videos are crappy as far
Do
as I'm concerned.
9-hour editing. I do short, small editing.
So how do you think about that, Bushcraft?
8.5.
8.5. I do not edit that long, but I used to only be able to edit the beginning and the end. Now I've learned that if I say something really stupid, I can split it, cut it out, and then continue. So why in the world did you say that? That's what makes editing.
You know how many?
I don't
You know how
want
many videos I shoot, Gail?
Huh?
Is it? Am I the only one guilty? And I can't see the chat, right? How many YouTube creators have shot videos that didn't make the cut that you didn't even put out? I put videos. I shoot videos, and then I'm like, I don't like it, and I just scrap the whole project. I don't even edit it. I just scrap the whole project.
Well, Gail, what you need to do is whenever you like say something dumb or whatever, like you said, save it and then wait until it's like 10, 15 minutes long, a bunch of them,
Yeah.
and make a blooper reel
Just-
and watch. It
just-
does
I
better
decided
than all
that
your other videos.
It doesn't sound nice or like I said something about another person. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to take that out. So I have to snip because, you don't know what might come out of my mouth. I don't work with a script. It's hard to listen to yourself. I don't know. Listen to my southern accent.
Bushcraft and Yale, y'all know my mouth get reckless. If it's only 2 people on YouTube know my mouth get reckless, that is Bushcraft and Gail, y'all. They know my mouth can get reckless. They've been around me for years, y'all. They not new to me. They know my mouth get reckless. And sometimes I find myself ranting and I'm like, oh my God, I ranted. And I'll cut that whole video. I'll delete the whole video because I start ranting.
Well, sometimes the rants are that's a big thing now, ranting.
Oh yeah, my rant is terrible. You know my rant, Bushcraft. Come on, y'all know me. If there's anybody that know me very well, as y'all two sitting up here right now, y'all done heard my stupid rants.
I don't even know how the 7 people out there right now are listening to my southern accent because I can't even listen to it myself. I'm like,
Gail, let me tell you, Gail, when I think about you, Gail, I remember when you first started. People don't know when you first started, right? And I was there when you first started. A lot of people don't know Gail when she first started. I was there. Gail came a long way, y'all. And I love that about her because when she first started doing lives, let me tell you, she came along. If she looked back at some of her old lives, she'd be like, oh my God, how did I survive?
He was there when I only had 50 subscribers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few people.
Northern Girl Hobbies. I'm with her. I enjoy, editing. I don't do much of it. But I like making the thumbnails.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll let the YouTube pick a thumbnail, and it actually does better than my fancy thumbnails.
Yep, exactly.
But I like doing the thumbnails.
I do.
Now,
like
Bushcraft, as we here speaking, because it was a no topic thing, do you ever look at your old videos? Do you ever go back and look when you first started? Because y'all been keeping your channel. I dropped my channel.
You realize how long I've been doing this?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Do you ever
I've
look
been
back?
doing this since 2000.
Have you ever looked back when
Not
you first
this
started
channel,
and you laughed?
to go back. I left my very first video because I want people to go back and see how raw it really is. Because literally, the video is vertical. You can see the fan. I'm stumbling all over my words. And I'm not happy about it either, but I just keep going.
Yeah.
People make intro videos. I decided to make a whole recipe on my first video.
My first videos, not on this channel, because YouTube already deleted them, but it was back before they had widescreen.
Oh.
That's how far I've done this.
See, when I did my first video, I didn't know I needed for it to be.
Widescreen.
I didn't know, so I only did one video that way because people made comments. They weren't like mean or anything.
Yeah, turn your phone.
Comments, yeah, you gotta turn your camera around, honey. I'm like, okay. So I tried to take the criticism. Sometimes it's hard to take the criticism, but I try to take the criticism. I try.
Don't delete. Just set them aside, and you can make bloopers later.
Yeah, I left a lot of them. There's a few things. Your babies.
Yeah, this is my baby.
Happy life, yes.
Full of dirt. Yeah, but I always like, I seen like Wicked Awesome Gardener. She's in not Rhode Island. She's in New Hampshire. And I love it when people, I don't ask people to say what happened, but she was on Garden State Gardeners Live. And she was like, microphone was there when I wasn't even at 1,000. I did a live and I stayed till she reached 1,000. Remember when me and Ed used to do late night, like 24-hour lives?
Yeah.
And I missed that. And I talked to Ed several days. Like, me and Ed stay very close. We talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Whistle Top now.
So,
Whistle.
Where is it?
Hello, P&J.
Whistle Stop, or is it Whistle Top?
Whistle Stop Homestead.
Oh, so it is Stop. Okay.
Whistle.
Yeah, I got it mixed up again the other day when he was, because I kind of stopped doing videos and I'm just doing lives because my videos they're not putting them out. It's so bad it says 0 notifications when I look at my analytics, 0 for search engines or YouTube search. And the only time somebody watches it if they stumble across them. So I just been doing lives in the morning.
Oh wow! Because what you had Prepper. What's his name? What's the young man with his wife? Well, not young, but what was it? Prepper.
Prepper 101.
No, Prepper 101. They killed his channel. He's down back to under 2K right now. I was like, wow. Now he got Second Dawn.
Yeah.
Now, if people that don't know me, people that don't know about him, I met him through Keto Jess and the Beehive. I don't know if y'all remember that. He was part of us when he came on, and he took off like him, Prepper 101 and Prepping 101. Because I used to get them mixed. And if you remember when I did my first live, Prepping 101 was a young man that came back and thanked me because he was shy at first in YouTube. That's why I said I don't ask people to put my name out there, but there's a lot of YouTube channels that are super big now that I was around. And they was like, if it wasn't, now I don't ask them to do it, but Wicked Awesome Garden Sheet. I had came in the Garden State Garden. She explained who I am to her, because same thing with Gail, OCD's chick, Lash's journey. A lot of people. I used to talk. Y'all don't know that. I talk a lot.
When she had 10 subscribers.
Who did?
It's weird to see some of these people that's when they first start. The funny thing is, when I do the interviews and stuff, some people, and I don't think it's me because I don't get that many people anymore, but that some have seen this and Possum Run.
Yeah, Possum. Remember Possum Run?
She was having trouble getting to 5,000, and I had her on my show. A week later, she had 20,000 people, 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was me, but
oh, is that what you're saying?
No, but Gail, but
that's not the only one though.
He did plan to go.
Gail, but you know this because you've been around long enough, Gail, that there's some people that surpassed us that we helped.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And Dale Homestead is one of those.
There you go.
Cooking with Net.
Well, yeah, she was one. I remember when she first started, she asked me to do a banner for her. And I did it. Evidently, it wasn't very good because she didn't keep it. But I remember when she had was like 3 or 4 subscribers on her channel.
Like
But
I'm gonna tell you a person
Um,
that don't know me by microphone, but he know me by another name is Jason Crocker. The Crockers.
mm,
I've been around the Crockers when Jason had a whole lot of issues going on with him. You know what I'm saying? And
which
now he's
part?
one of the biggest YouTubers out there.
Which issue?
I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? He had marriage issues,
Oh, yeah.
girlfriend issues, and I
Okay.
remember he go,
Which time? The first time or the
yeah,
second time?
yeah.
with him?
I've been around when he was a nobody. I've been
Yeah.
around when Dutch home, keeping it real, keeping it Dutch. I was with Dutch before he got big. I was with Home
Yeah,
Farm,
3,000.
Fam. Listen,
Yeah, I
I was
remember when he
there,
had
bro. But I wasn't micro
3,000.
farmer. But here it goes, guys. I was not micro farmer. That's why when you hear these guys, they're like, I don't know him by micro farmer because he wasn't micro farmer.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Jason
micro
who?
farmer.
The Crockers.
Crockers. Who
The
they're-
Crockers, yeah, the Crockers.
I've always been more of a fan of Jared Crocker than Jason.
Well,
But I've been a
I
fan of the
knew-
whole Crocker when they was rebuilding that shed to a home. You feel me?
Yeah.
When we had that Pryor, Oklahoma meetup, everybody was like, Jason. I'm like, Jared. Jan, I need a picture with Jared. She's like, yeah, I still have the picture.
Because those guys will tell you right now, we don't know. If they see me, they be like, we don't know him by Micro Farmer because that wasn't his name when I met him. I didn't meet these people under Micro Farmer. Micro Farmer came because Jason Crocker sent me over to Lazy Acres. Lazy Acres is what I call my YouTube family. Lazy Acres, you got Red, you had Papa, you have Destiny, you had a bunch of them. I'm part of the Lazy Acres family. But
Yeah, you know how
Jason,
you're following people and you just get going this direction
yeah,
and they drop off. You don't mean for it, but you know, like you're in YouTube land, you're constantly making new friends, right? And so you're following people really well, and then you start following new people, and those people fall off. You're like, oh, I forgot about those people,
yeah.
and then your videos don't give you notifications anymore. You're still
Like Refuge Farm. Like y'all know Refuge Farm, right?
which one?
Refuge Farm. They're gonna be at the Northeastern Homestead here in September. Rescue. They call Rescue Farms.
Oh, Roots and Refuge.
Yeah, there you go. I've been around when they first started. Now they huge. I believe they're gonna be speaking here in the Northeast meetup here.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people talk about them.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people don't. I mean, it's so many channels I see that's big right now. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands now, right? And I'm like, I remember when they was just struggling like me and you.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
when I started following Garden State Gardener, he was small channel. Now he's at 16.
Hold up. Hey, listen, Garden State Gardener been trying to get me over to his house. I'm only an hour and a half away from him, right? When he first started, he's like, Microphone, you need to come out to New Jersey and meet up with me. And I haven't got there because at the time me and him came cool, the bug came here. The bug came to America, so I never got the chance to get over it. But now he's huge. He's huge. You hear me? Yeah. Huge. And I'm like,
did he freeze?
At least he
oh, here we
froze
go.
with
We
a
back. I
smile
think
on
it's
his
Gail.
face.
Is it Gail having trouble?
No, it's you.
Oh, I thought it was you.
Is Gail having trouble?
I think it froze anymore. That's good. Huh. Well, he'll be a couple minutes. What you got to talk about, Bushcraft family? We have a couple minutes to reset.
Oh, one new channel that I did.
Okay, there you go.
Beginning of the year. They were under, I think, like around 10K, and I did an interview with them, and now they're like 75,000 subscribers in just a few months.
It's crazy. And I just love that. I love that about YouTube, where that's why I tell people never underestimate somebody who's going to be the next big thing.
Oh yeah,
you know, one day they can be at take off.
I can
and that's the thing is, when was it? Angry Prepper. about a
Oh
week
yeah, remember
before.
Angel Pepper?
It's totally
Yeah,
bizarre.
about a week before he asked me to go on his show when he used to do interviews.
Mhm.
I did a video and it blew up, and I had 175,000 in like 3 days. 3 days. That's how fast it went up. And
I
then
just
I
found
got
out that
I got
North Shore
monetized.
Therapist died.
I
I
got
didn't know
monetized that day and went on to his show. And after that, I got another 1,000 subscribers the next day.
Well, Prepper 101 was the one that gave me a love raid that helped me
Mhm.
get to my 1K. He was
Yeah.
one of them. There's another channel. I can't remember it now.
And you remember? You don't remember that girl, but
Sean,
101 Prepper didn't even have a channel. He was on, and I'm gonna give props to the young lady, Keto Jess. It was me, Keto Jess, and Beehive, the Beehive, right?
yeah,
Huh?
And we was co-hosts, and Prepper 101 used to follow us at late night, and he took off like. And I did my first live, and he popped up on my first live. He asked me, "Did I want to?" I didn't know he had that many followers at one time. He took off.
Yeah.
And I was being modest, and I said, "Nah, I don't want to monetize. I was sounding like other idiots. I just want to grow organically." And my wife got mad because he was paying it forward to me. And then you have the other prepper. What's his name? I mean, I think he passed away.
North Shore Preparedness.
There
yeah,
you go.
I
Yeah,
found out he died like a week
that's
ago.
Sean. Yeah.
Just
yeah.
found
And
out.
You
that
just
was a
found out a
great
week
guy.
ago?
And
Huh?
those people, I want to give homage to because he helped a lot of channels grow.
Yeah. He helped me as well.
You know,
Yeah.
I always try to give people the props that I know that did their work, and he will raise you in everything, and you will grow your channel literally.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I know he was going through things with the house and the apartment, whatever he was living at. But you
Yeah.
know, I found out he passed away. But that
No.
that man, he was true to the game, y'all. I'll be honest with y'all.
Oh.
Yeah, he was having trouble with his leg, and
Mm-hmm.
health insurance in Canada is not the best.
Yeah, but he
And
definitely,
yeah,
if he liked you, trust me, people came to you. He
yeah,
had that influence, and even 101 Prepper had that influence.
Yeah.
and I kept wanting to send him a battery for his clock.
Yeah. So you know, over the
If you know the clock, you know the clock.
yeah.
Well,
Hello,
Northern Girl
Kristen.
Hobby knows the clock.
And you know what's so funny about YouTube is that I've seen a lot of YouTubers leave this planet, y'all. I know y'all have seen it too. Good YouTubers who are no longer with us. You know.
Well, not only that, it's people that follow your channel that's there on every live, and you don't see them no more, and you wonder what happened, and you find
Yeah.
out by a family member or something that they passed.
Two of the big ones for me was Urban Grandpa Prepper and
Yep.
Yep.
That was my boy right there.
Granny
Oh,
Moreno.
man.
Granny Moreno, too.
You know what's funny about that, Gail? People don't know the story. He was on my New Year's Live. Remember I did the New Year's Live?
Yeah.
And I woke up early and his nephew was on saying he passed. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was just in my live.
No, his grandson.
I mean, his grandson. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, he was just in the New Year's Live with me and Ed. You know what I mean? When we did the New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I just about a month and a half ago, his grandson texted me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Granny
'Cause-
Moreno was a sweetheart.
Yep.
Because I was
I
talking.
remember
I
when
was
Homestead
talking
Aquarius
to-
went out there and Cat in the Hat. I don't know if Cat in the Hat still got his channel. Was Cat with the Hat or Cat in the Hat?
Another one I just kind of fell off from, you know. But
Yeah.
I was in Tennessee, and I called Granny Moreno on the phone, but at that point she was sick. That was
Yeah.
about 2 years ago. And she passed away like right after that point. So she must have been in the hospital really, really, really
Man.
sick.
Yeah, that's
So
why.
when I got home from the meetup a little bit later, I found out she passed. I was like, oh.
Because I know.
always try to, when you see somebody in chat and they're saying hi to you, and
Yep.
always, because you never know it.
Yeah,
The
another
next
one
time
that passed
they might
away
not be
was
here.
Bomber Steve.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Steve passed away as
That
well.
was he's in Australia, right? Australia.
Yeah,
yeah.
He was
Australia.
a snake
Yeah.
chaser, right? The
They
snake
had
chaser.
another channel. They had another channel together. A home,
Because wasn't Bomber Steve building a house? He was building a
yeah,
beautiful
they
house
were
in
building a
Australia,
real fancy big house
Yeah.
in Australia.
and he was
Come on,
he was
guys,
a snake
all the
wrangler,
time.
and I know he was a poison snake wrangler too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I remember there was a thing going around that he wasn't, and he was, and he wasn't, and that's awful. People do stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, you already know how YouTube do you. You already know how
yeah.
YouTube do you.
Hi, Jan.
Hey, Jan, what's going on?
And there's certain, and you, there are certain people you try so hard, and you tell them what they're doing, and then they go and do bad stuff again, and then you gotta kind of wash your hands on it and go away.
There you go.
I tried over and over again with some people and didn't work.
Yo, I learned the hard way,
Try to
y'all.
help them.
Well, we all know somebody that
I try to help everybody.
a group.
Me too. I try to help people all the time.
And I just stopped.
No matter how big my channel gets,
Jan
I will
knows him
always
too.
help you, answer your questions, and do a friend mail if you send me something. I don't care how big my channel is. If my channel is so big I can't stop and do a friend mail, then I need to close down my P.O. box and not let anybody send me anything. Because that's rude.
Because Jan knows she could hit me up and say so-and-so had, because there was a couple, I didn't even know, I don't even follow the channel. And I think Jan hit me up, or it was on a feed that these people lost their house or lost everything to a storm. I donated to the people. I don't follow the channel, but if you hit me up,
Sherman Family Farm.
Yeah, and I'll donate. Like I said, Jan started the homestead helper thing when back then.
You just have to be careful though, because there are YouTubers that like to pocket money that they say it's going.
Oh yeah, we've been there. We've been there. But Bushcraft, we've been there. Jan know what I'm talking about, and Gail know what I'm talking. I think you know who we're talking about. They done took money and ran.
Yeah,
I do.
It's sad that people do that too, because there's so many nice people out there
it makes it hard to trust people. But
but most time if I donate, it'll be Jan will send me something. Jan will either text me or email me something, and I know it's legit. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
And Kinfolk Farm. They lost their house on Easter to a fire.
That was
I did a thing on my community tab to send prayers and whatnot. And the bad people that dislike me and whatnot went over there and gave him a bunch of crap because he wasn't crying in his videos and stuff.
Well,
he's a man.
He's taking it like a man.
That's it.
Yeah, and I
don't know about you, but as a woman, I don't want to see a grown man cry all the time. When he cries,
I told him I was sorry that the haters went over there.
Mama died, or his child is hurt. Or
but people don't want to see you doing good, y'all. Y'all gotta see Kinfolk's
No, I want you to do good. I want everybody.
But people don't like that. They don't like to see you doing good because
jealousy is not of God. Jealousy is of the devil.
And those are the same people that say they follow God. And I'm like looking at them like they're jealous of something.
Yeah.
Jealousy green, it is of the devil. I don't want to know. I don't hang with people who get jealous because when Jen said I hit my 4K, I said congratulations. I want her to do well.
I want
my friends to do well. I want my friend Heather to get monetized. I want my friend Tina to get monetized. I want my friends to do good things.
Everybody to do well. And another thing that I would love to say for anybody who's going to watch this on a replay, what I want people to understand, because you don't see people on people's lives no more, you don't see them in the chat, doesn't mean they had a fallout, y'all. We just on separate paths at this point in time.
Yeah,
some people, if they don't see me on Bushcraft or they don't see me on Gail or Jan or other people, they somehow the devil comes and say they had a fallout.
Yeah.
We didn't have a fallout. you have things to do and things move on. It's not that nobody had an argument
Yeah.
or a fallout or a disagreement. It's just that life moves on. And I tell people, because you don't see me over, it doesn't mean that I don't respect those people and still care for them individuals. That's me.
Yeah, and that's the thing when
We are all family.
they preach, they speak God in the same breath they speak hate. They don't go together.
Don't. Because they figure because you was cool with that person last week or you was on their live all the time and they don't see you on the live, they think y'all had a fallout. I didn't have a fallout.
Sometimes you're just busy. You got a doctor's appointment. You got a sinus infection. You got to go pick up something at the store in another town. You got to go get some chicken feed. You got to pick up your kids. You got to go take your cat to the vet. There's 50 million reasons. You got to go grocery shopping. You got to pay a bill. So many reasons. You can't, we sit here when we have time, right?
That part.
So I sent this link out to 12 people and 2 people came up. So I put the line out. Somebody had to take the bait. So I haven't done these open panel chats, but I thought, let me send out a few today and see who pops up. So
yeah,
that's what
if people will put me in their links, I will come up. I will come up if I have time and I'm not dealing with my business on the side and building these homes and stuff. If I have time, I'm there. I make Friday my time with Karen Nate. But if anybody else, I mean, like I said, hit me up. My email is a simple email. Everybody know that email, microfarmer4@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell anybody else no more. It's no more keep telling the same story. I am easy to reach. I'm not that bougie YouTuber. Reach out to me.
This is the thing about me, and this will always be true. I do not care if you have 20 subscribers or 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
I love people. I don't care how big your channel is. I don't care how nice your car is. I don't care how expensive your house is or how much food you have in your refrigerator. I just love people, all people, rich, poor, middle class, everybody. And that's God's love. That's what I'm supposed to show and put out to the world. And I try to live up to that. Not that I'm perfect. I'm not. But I try to love everybody.
100% right there. 100%. That's right there. Doesn't mean because you don't see me on Jan's live on Fridays and 6 o'clock. It's not that me and her had a fallout because she can call me. Ed calls me all the time. I talk to Ed, crazy Ed Homestead. I talk to him a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's behind the scenes. It's not like I got to pop on nobody's live.
Yeah.
When he doesn't change his number.
I mean, but he always send it to me. He always send me the new number.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm guilty of that too. I changed my number because you get a lot of beanbaggers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some people you do give your number to and then you wish you never gave it to them.
Yeah. That happened once on YouTube.
No, a few times on YouTube.
Most people I have not regretted it, but there's
not
just
on YouTube itself, but
person.
people on YouTube.
Yeah, you regret that you gave them your number because you're like, oh Lord Jesus, So you got to do what you got to do, not like be disrespectful, but you do. You say, you know what? Something happened to my phone and I had to change my number.
Yeah. The last time I had to change it because I had an Instagram stalker.
Yeah,
somehow
I remember that.
They went from my Instagram to my phone where they called my phone from Instagram. I'm like, how did they do that? That's some like voodoo stuff. What are you doing here?
Remember that one from
one to the other? I don't know how you do that.
You remember the one from Tim?
Yeah, it is.
Ridge Life.
Oh Lord, have mercy! Remember Ridge Life?
And a few others around.
I remember that.
He tried to hack into my Facebook and he left me all kinds of awful messages and stuff. Or she did. I don't know what it was.
Let me tell you, if you've been around YouTube for a long time, for anybody that's new to the situation, YouTube will teach you a lot of lessons if you've been around long enough in YouTube.
Oh,
I don't know if you've been around, Homer, but the reason I put on subscriber only mode now is I had a flasher.
Oh Lord. That part.
That They were in the backstage. They didn't get it pulled up. My face just turned bright red, and Nancy was up with me, and we just laughed. But anyway,
And you realize they're really fast. I was in the chat on Lori's World,
yeah.
and somebody popped up said it was me, had my logo in less than probably 10 seconds. They had my logo and made an account, and she
Yeah.
let them up thinking it was me.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, so
Yeah. So now I'm more particular who I send the link to. Like
Yeah.
tonight's open panel chat is me sending the link out to people who are listed in my thing. So if you want to come up, email me and then I'll send you the link.
Well, anybody that usually has me up knows that I'm not bushcraft.
Yeah. Well, you do sometimes put your logo up.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not talking.
But not all the time.
My login name is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We want to know what you're doing back there when you put your logo up. Like, are you eating pizza? Are you smoking? Are you drinking something? What are you doing? Picking your boogers? What are you doing back there?
Yeah, that's usually what it is. You got a booger.
Yeah, but I still watch a lot of people because believe it or not, those share feeds do work. A lot of times I see stuff. If I have time to watch it, I do watch it because them feeds when you share people's stuff out, I do see it. I do see it. Like I still watch oh my God, the woman, oh my Lord, just went by the one who had the dentures. She was doing the dentures. Oh my God.
Oh,
Michelle and
yeah.
what's that? Oh my God.
Yeah, I know she's Jan's friend.
Yeah, she's Jan's friend. So when they put stuff out, Michelle and the family, I
still friends with her, but her videos don't come up.
No, a lot of people stop. A lot of people slowed up on their videos.
Yeah, I'm fixing to slow
it's garden season.
Yeah.
It gets hot out there. Nobody won't be standing out there holding the camera and sweating all over the place.
Michelle and Rob, that's it. Michelle and Rob. I was like researching Christmas ornaments because we're going to do a crafting thing, Christmas in July. So I was trying to find a Christmas ornament that I could make with the stuff I have. And so I was sitting there doing research on that this morning, and I think I got a couple ideas, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, because I realize when I look at certain people's channels, I see they haven't put out videos in 6-7 months already. Like they just gave up.
No, I consider that not active, not an active channel.
Yeah, the channel done died. You just stopped putting out content.
Yeah, that's hard to come back from too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what that guy in like down in Houston? Oh, forget what his name was. He
Texas on the back 20.
Oh yeah, the back 20.
No, that wasn't him.
Oh well, that's one I know that lives in Houston. That's why I said that. Houston.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Something tiger or a lion or something.
Lion Crest.
Was it?
Lion Crest. Oh, he lived by Dallas, didn't he?
He lived in Dallas.
Oh, was it Dallas? He was really good in the gardening stuff.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that was Lion Crest.
Make yourself a garden for a video.
Farmer Q. He went by AKA Farmer Q Lion Crest.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I remember his name. Yeah.
Yeah. He went through some stuff and he just stopped.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Jan's gonna go water the garden.
His videos.
He would you water mine too while you're at it.
Oh, okay.
I pray for rain because I get tired of watering. Oh my God.
Oh, I wish it would rain. That way I don't have to go out and water tonight.
Every night, water.
Oh, we got a heat wave. We got an 8-day heat wave advisory. But I'm not getting it like him because I live on the coast. But the chicken, he's getting like 99 degrees. It's gonna be like 100 degrees where he's more inland on Connecticut. I'm on the coastline. And we're getting like 86, 89. Saturday we'll be in the 92 degrees, but that's only one day. But I feel bad for the people that's inland on Connecticut. I'm on the coastline. But those people are going to get hit, those farmers and gardeners. Oh, they looking at 8 days at 90 and 100 plus. 8 days.
I know. I've already had some things like come to to the point of being, harvest and then pick it and then it starts bolting. It starts bolting on me. I've already had things do that. What I'm doing as a strategy, some of them I just put flowers in there so it'll look pretty. And then other areas I'm just kind of like starting to compost for next year. Well, what happened to me this year, Micro Farmer, is I got to have a challenge every year. This year, my squash got attacked by the vine borers.
Oh, Lord. And you know what's good for that? And I learned cinnamon and black pepper paste. You grind up pepper paste with some type of oil or something, and then you brush that black pepper paste onto the bottom of the vine on your squash. But I just use cinnamon now. I just go out there with cinnamon water. I put cinnamon in a spray bottle and spray my things down with cinnamon.
That's a good idea. I think what I'm going to do is next year I'm going to plant my squash. I usually do a row of like 8 zucchini. So I think next year what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them in pairs. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. And I'll just put them in 4 different spots. So and that area right there, I'm going to plant all the herbs that the vine borers do not like.
Do you feel that you should data? Like I do a lot of data now with my plants. Do you feel like when you know the squash borers are coming out, should you put diatomaceous earth down around your plants at that time?
I pulled the plants out.
Oh, you pulled the plants out.
I pulled the plants out. Then I put diatomaceous earth on it. My next step I'm going to put another layer of diatomaceous earth. Then I'm going to cover it and like smother it. I don't know what else to do with it. I thought about pouring some vinegar. I don't know. I want to get out there and put something on it, but I don't know what yet.
No,
I know it's a thing that stopped them is black pepper paste, and I believe you take ground black pepper and you put it in some type of olive oil and you grind it up in a mixer.
What I haven't found out though is what do you do after you're done with them? How do you treat the earth after you've had them? You pulled your plants up. What do you put on them so the larvae don't come back up and do its business next year? That's what
I believe. Sand.
Sand? No.
It takes a little work, but what I do is I got a black tarp, and because I have raised beds, I dig the dirt back up and I place it on the black tarp, spread it out thinly, and let the sun kill them. It sterilizes all that stuff.
No, they good idea. Family? That sounds pretty good, actually. Torch it. I like that too.
You could, but you don't want to kill it.
You said pull up the dirt and let the sun kill it. She said torch it. I like both of those ideas. I love it.
There's like do you eat bananas?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you save your banana peelings?
Oh yeah, always.
Okay. Wait till they, dry out, harden them up, and grind them up, put them in a jar, put a little bit of brown sugar in there and fill it up with water, distilled water, something that's not got chlorine and stuff in there, and let it set. And once it starts thickening up and stuff, then you dilute it and you spray it. It's actually fertilizer and bug killer. As soon as it touches a bug, they freak out and die. It's microorganisms type.
And
stuff.
what I learned too is Epsom salt for slugs and them snails and slugs. Put Epsom salt.
You should be using Epsom salt on your peppers, tomatoes, eggplants. And one of the best things that
do you use it as a powder or do you put it with liquid?
What, the Epsom salt? No, I just sprinkle it.
Sprinkle it.
You just make sure it's not scented.
Yeah.
Don't get none of the scented stuff. Just regular Epsom salt.
And sprinkle that around your garden. They'll tear up the slugs and stuff.
Well, you need it for your tomato plants and pepper plants. It's magnesium.
Magnesium.
Yeah.
Okay.
And top of that, And the other benefit is that they'll kill the slugs because slugs
Yeah.
don't like salt.
I
Yeah.
don't know exactly what slugs look like. What are the light gray bugs? They're really light.
It's not a
colored.
bug. It's a little slithering little thing.
Well, no, I'm trying to see if either of you guys know the light gray looking bug.
A stink
I
bug?
know, I know what the squash bug looks like. I know what the vine borer looks like. I know what the whitefly looks like.
You talking about a pill bug? It sounds like a pill
No.
bug you talk about.
The
Yeah.
roly-poly?
Well,
Roly-poly, dude?
but
You touch it, it rolls up in a ball?
it's light gray. Is that the color it is when it's not rolled up?
That's a pill bug. It sounds like a
Yeah.
pill bug.
Because that is what attacked all the things in my tires over there, and my one out
Yeah,
of
they'll eat your root.
cucumber.
They'll go to your roots.
The pests just love me this year. You know what I've learned? This is what I've learned, micro farmer. Shuck it off. Shuck it off. Plant some more. Plant some more. Plant something else.
Cinnamon water.
Or
Cinnamon water
compost
does well.
it and worry about it next year. You know.
Cinnamon water. I'm gonna tell you two things that will work. I mean, I don't know about the South, but cinnamon water and eucalyptic oil. You mix it with a little, not detergent, dish detergent, that cheap soap, that cheap hand soap that has no antibiotics. If you put that with some eucalyptic oil and spray your plants, spray the stem, the eucalyptic oil works a lot. And peppermint oil.
Yeah, peppermint oil's good.
Yeah, not peppermint oil.
And peppermint oil's easy to make. Just olive oil and peppermint.
Yeah.
Garlic water and onions. You put a whole onion with the peel and all, put the onion in the water and put a couple of cloves of garlic. Let it boil for simmer for 25 minutes. Let it cool. Pour it in a spray bottle and go spray your plants with onion water and garlic water. That's another organic.
I did find one little cure for I was looking up those pill bugs from one area I had. It said you cut an orange in half and you set it upside down. You wait an hour or two, you come back. There they are. Dig them out and kill them and then put it back down and catch some more. And so like an orange will work as a bug trap.
Now, you know what? Orange zest. Like if you was to cut an orange and you take an orange peel and you zest the orange like you do a lemon, you put the you zest down, and then you put that orange peel all around your garden. What you do, you take a potato peeler, and you zest your orange peel. When you're going to cut your orange, you're going to eat orange, zest it, and then sprinkle around your garden because the orange peel does a lot of deterrent too.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
I have heard that. Yep.
because you can zest your orange. You can zest your orange like orange zest. That's basically what it is.
I have to focus on the neem oil.
that
I
part.
never use neem oil. I see micro farmer use the neem oil. Now I'm scared of it.
Well, you need that with it though. Not,
What is it?
Not this part of it, but this part.
The wedding agent. The wedding agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because if not, then you get a lot of blotches and stuff everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, before the bugs start coming out, I spray 6 feet from my garden, all over in the grass and wherever. That way, I got a big barrier before they actually get to my plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one giant pumpkin that looks really good and doesn't look like it's being attacked by anything. So we'll see what happens with that. But
Now with the pumpkins,
Knock on wood.
that I learned, the pumpkins and the watermelons I'm learning from my Asian family is once your pumpkin starts setting and start growing, put it on a wooden plank. Get it off the ground.
yeah, I did watch some videos of that. Ryan from Heavenly Hills Homestead sent me a bunch of giant pumpkin seeds. And I really want to learn how to grow them. And I'm just going to keep trying, But I've been attacked by some bugs this year. But I'm going to really get on the
Yeah, because if you're not a gardener or a farmer that's actually spraying pesticide on top of your vegetables, if you're trying to be organic, you're gonna have to take those the watermelons and pumpkins off the ground. Now, if you're using pesticide, then you killing everything. See, a
Yeah.
lot of people don't tell the truth
I
about
don't
YouTube.
actually intend to eat the pumpkins, so I could maybe put a little something on them. I just really, I want to grow them to put on the front porch,
Oh, okay.
more like a, hey, look what I did kind of thing, you know,
Just
like, look.
just
But I
don't
don't really
do
want to
Seven Dust.
Oh,
Don't do
7 as I
Seven
heard
Dust.
is not that good. Yeah.
Well, it's good, but that's the problem. It's too good.
Right
And
now, I'm just putting diatomaceous earth on the leaves,
There you
well,
go.
see,
trying to make sure I don't get them on the flowers.
that could be an issue too, because a bee sees Seven Dust or anything that's white powder as pollen. They
Yep.
go and collect that,
So I'm
and
killing
they take it back to they take it back to the hive and make honey, and then the new baby bees eat that, and it wipes out the whole hive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why Seven Dust is bad.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
not
thought you were
because
saying that about the diatomaceous earth.
Let me tell you, I found a new
anything
bee.
powder, because they can't tell. They think, ooh, look at all that pollen,
But
and they go and
diatomaceous
collect
earth
it.
and seven dust are two different things.
You know, and he's talking about bees. I learned that
Same to
I
them,
have sunflower seeds here, right?
huh?
And I seen some new bees in my garden this year, and they were called sweat bees. I didn't even know there was a such thing as a sweat bee.
Really?
And
How,
this is the
how do
first
you
time
know?
I've seen a sweat bee in my garden because I got sunflowers in here.
Well, you are kind of higher north.
I never
You
heard
go
of a
down
sweat
south, you know what a sweat bee is.
bee.
I don't know the names of my bees. I just have some bees. That's all I know.
You know, because I took a picture of it, right? And the sweat bees, I was like, sweat bee, what's a sweat bee? And I
They
realized
don't
because
sting, they
this
bite.
bee had a green metallic body in the front, and it had a bee bottom. I'm like, I never seen this bee ever in my life since I've been here. But since I got
I don't
sunflowers,
think I've ever seen those either.
oh, you never seen them?
Really?
I don't think so. No, maybe it's not a Texas thing. I do have
Um,
mammoth sunflowers. I have a lot of mammoth sunflowers this year. One of my sunflower areas, I have mammoth sunflowers, Mexican sunflowers, red velvet sunflowers, and teddy bear sunflowers.
Because the sweat bee, I never seen this bee since I've been here until I put sunflowers in my garden. And I had a bunch of them. And I was like, what kind of bee has a green metallic body and a bee butt? And I took a picture of it, and then come out, it's called a sweat bee. I never even heard of a sweat bee.
did you get bit by one?
Nah. I didn't-
Oh, they're it's not that bad. It's like a horsefly. You know,
That's
when a
what I thought it
horsefly-
was. I thought it was a horsefly mixed with a bee,
Yeah.
like a hybrid. And I never even heard of a sweat bee.
Yeah. I haven't seen one.
Well, Google it. You'll see it. It's like crazy. And it's attracted to sunflowers.
Huh. Yeah, I got 3 sections of sunflowers outside this year. I'm trying to win the mammoth sunflower contest that Grow Big TV is having.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you got to measure the width of the sunflower. So we'll see what happens with that.
Now I'm gonna tell you about my sunflowers. My sunflowers are mislabeled because I planted what they call dwarf sunflowers. These sunflowers are 8 feet tall. These ain't dwarf
Like
sunflowers.
mammoth sunflowers.
Mm,
So they've been I don't know if anybody has come across some seed type things, the mislabeled seeds in the package, because
Yeah.
because I put these sunflowers, they was dwarf sunflowers because I didn't want them so tall.
I have dwarf sunflowers too.
did they come from Garden State Gardener?
Nah, I purchased these.
He gave me some seeds, and it said cherry tomatoes. It's some weird name, cherry tomatoes. So I planted them. Ended up they were big tomatoes.
beefsteak tomatoes.
That's funny. Yeah, I planted something in my sunflower area that was supposed to be sunflowers, and one of them turned out to be a pumpkin. So it was like a surprise plant. I get one of those every year. It's usually the seed swap when I get those crazy plants.
Because I
But,
got these from package seeds, actually from Mary, was it Mary Fair, Mary Fair?
oh, Mary's heirloom seeds.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Mary joints, and they were supposed to be dwarf sunflowers. I'm like, cool, they only go about 4 to 5 feet, right? These joints are well over 8 feet. These wasn't dwarf seeds. These wasn't dwarf sunflower seeds.
I
I'll
consider
have to
it
call
like
her up and tell her.
I consider it a good thing if my sunflowers are over the top of the fence where the neighbors could see it. I love that. I'm like, look, yeah. Matter of fact, last year my neighbor on the left side, she said, "What kind of sunflowers are those? Why are they so tall?" And I was like, "Those are mammoth sunflowers." So I took over a package of them and gave them to her. So
Okay, cool.
Well, if you can find it's a black and purple sunflower. The outside is black and the middle is purple. It's the coolest,
that
and
would
they
be
don't get real big, but it's like, wait a minute, you have to look at it twice
Yeah, I
because
have
it
one
looks
that's
like a
like an orange
sunflower.
color and one that's like a red color. And then I have a regular sunflower, a mammoth sunflower, and then like a teddy bear sunflower. The teddy bear sunflower looks a lot like a marigold, really.
Yeah.
But anyway,
This
I
is
got
my first year growing sunflowers, and they
whatever.
are doing great. So now I know my backyard can support sunflowers now.
Yeah, I love sunflowers. They seem to grow. They even grow in Turkey. One of my YouTube friends lives in Turkey, and she said it's her first year to have sunflowers.
This is my first year also with sunflowers.
This is my first year to have 4 o'clocks. The flowers. Have you ever seen them?
I got Morning Glory, and I have what's it called? Salicias, them little white little. I got a lot of plants
Zinnia?
here.
Huh.
Yeah, I got zingas. I got moringas.
Yes.
And I have these things called A. It starts with A. Asylum. I just threw a lot of seeds
You have
out.
amaranth. Oh, Asilium.
Yeah, Asylum. That's
I
it.
know
There
what
you
you're
go.
talking about. Yeah, I know what you're
I
talking
threw a shroud of pollinator plants out here this year because I wanted. Last year I didn't have no bees, but this year I got a bunch of pollinators in my
Yeah,
garden.
I got a lot of. I try to spread my flowers out to where every section has some flowers, but I do separate my sunflowers because they seem to attract these different worms. So I've usually put them in a section by themselves because last year I put them right over some squash and the bugs from them were falling down to the squash. I'm like, no, put them by themselves now. So
Wow.
they draw some weird worms.
Dang. Yeah, but that's my first year with any type of pollinating flowers, and they doing well. And I'm like, this is the write down in the book. This is what you put in here. So I'm looking at the crops and I'm writing down. And that's the thing I think I was saying in another live. I write stuff down now. I write things that work and don't work.
Good idea. Yeah. Well, I'm starting to pay more attention. Like one year I got spinach. It didn't come up hardly at all. Then this year I got New Zealand spinach and that was good. And I harvested it and I had it for a while, but it bolted really quick. So, but someone had sent me some climbing spinach, some Malabar spinach, and that is really hardy. I still have some, and even with our Texas heat, it's still thriving right now and vining everywhere. So I think I'm gonna specifically order that particular kind. I'm starting to try to pay attention more to what will grow here. Like I've been planting onions unsuccessfully for a long time. But this year I tried evergreen bunching onions from seed and they grew really well here. So I guess that's the kind that grows here.
Because I went to Indiana this year, if y'all haven't followed me. I went to Indiana because I brought a $5,000 home. And I brought some, I didn't even know, but
Uh-oh. He got knocked out.
He found something.
He found something. I have some congestion. I had to do the WebMD doctor the other day because the daughter's wedding is her wedding showers this weekend and the wedding is the week after. So I don't want to be sick during that time. So
yeah, that wouldn't be too good.
And hello, Linda. He called in a antibiotic for me. So
That's weird. I got kicked out. But yeah, I went to Menards in Indiana, and I didn't even know they had carrot transplants, starts, carrot starts.
Yeah, like
And I brought them, and they are doing
onions.
well.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like, that's the first time I ever see carrot starts.
yeah.
I
You can do
haven't ever seen
radishes that way too.
radishes grow crazy here.
Yeah.
Some people say they have trouble with it, but it must like warm soil we have here because they grow like weeds around here.
The harder one, the longer ones, like watermelon radishes, they take like 3 times longer than a red radish.
Yeah, I have some over here on this wall over here where I usually put tomatoes.
Yeah, I was going to enter in Joe's thing there.
Yeah, I entered it. I haven't pulled any of them up yet because are they on weight or are they on length? I forgot.
I don't know because
criteria was for that particular contest.
Last year, my watermelon radishes were like that huge.
That's why I've been leaving them. I want them to get big.
Yeah, but there's a secret to that.
Yeah, what's the secret?
I planted them in rabbit poop.
Oh, I got a lot of rabbit
poop. I planted mine in chicken poop. How about that?
I got both.
Well, it's not like rabbit poop though.
Oh, well. I put my chicken manure on there like probably August of last year, so it's been sitting there for a bit.
Well, when I do, I don't really put the poop on, well, except for those radishes I planted. That was kind of an accident, but it worked out because I have piles.
Thank you for the information.
Piles of it, and well, I'll probably do a video on it. I'll put like a shovelful in a 5-gallon bucket, and I'll fill it up with water and swish it around, and then cover it and let it set for 24 or 48 hours, and then I'll pour it on wherever, like my tomatoes or whatnot, and that's like liquid gold.
This is my compost pile. The little bit I got here. This is the compost pile, and this is like 2 years of composting, right?
Yeah. I started growing my own soil, Homer. Can you believe it?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying. This year I did 50-50. By next year, I would like to do 75-25.
Let me show you. This is a compost pile 2 years, right? Now my chicken run is 3 years compost, and I'm cleaning out the chicken coop. And let me just go in here with the chickens real quick.
They're looking at me like Homer dive in a swim pool.
The pool, the dog ate the pool. The pool's gone.
I know.
$500. Pool went up in smokes with the German Shepherd sinking her teeth in it. Let me just show you the chicken manure. I'm cleaning out my chicken run.
Yeah.
I mean, let me just show y'all. And I love it because I can put my hand. I'm gonna show y'all how easy to put my hand in this chicken poop. This is 3 years of chicken poop.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good stuff there.
And this is them. And let me show you how it sits. You see it?
Yeah.
You see that? And it breaks up. That's when this is 3 years of wood chips, chicken manure.
What are you doing playing in our poop?
And I gotta clean this out, but I'm not cleaning it out. And I still got a lot more to go.
Playing with the poop in this chicken coop.
You see here? Let me show y'all. Let me just show you. You see the layers?
Yeah.
That is wood chips. This is sand, and this is other old compost. Come on, Spacey.
He got you.
That's Spacey. And you see that? Look at that. I'm just peeling that up.
Yeah.
That is wood chips in here, y'all.
Get out of there. That's mine.
So I'm cleaning it out because it was so piled up. My head was hitting the top of the netting up here, the fencing, and I had to take it down. I took it down, and it's getting hot, so I'm cleaning it up. And then we are creating nurseries. So this one here is gonna be for the baby rabbits, and this one here is for new hens because I believe my older girls killed those Americanas and East eggs. So right here, the doorway is right here, and we're gonna create this as a nursery inside the chicken run. So that's what me and my daughter's gonna do this summer. And they get on my nerves. And you're not coming out here at night. Y'all can hang it up. Nope, you're not coming out.
Nice projects.
So we figured out we're gonna make a nursery for the baby hens when we do decide to cure, take some of these to freezer camp because there's too many of them. They're getting old. They're 4 years old now. They're about to go on 4 years old. So we're gonna make a nursery for the chickens and a nursery for the rabbits.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I have 3 females and 1 male. These are the original Oreo and Bandit, and then Brownie. Some reason I don't understand. Brownie and Bandit and Mom was all 3 here, 3 rabbits, right? And then they just turned against Brownie. They just started fighting her for some reason. So I had to separate the other female from her. These 2. But these 2 get along.
Are they related?
Are
they related? Meaning it's the mother?
I don't know because I got Oreo and Marshmallow from a pet store. They might be from the same branch.
Okay.
But Oreo, I don't know because the pet shop, I got it from a pet shop. So I don't know if they're from the same. They might be, but Mom get along with Bandit, but she didn't get along with the other daughter.
Okay.
These are mom and daughter right here. This is Oreo with the face in the front, and Bandit's right there with the 2 eyes, the black eyes, right? But Brownie been in here since a baby like Bandit, but over the course of the time, they turned against the brown rabbit. And that's why she's in here now, and her dad is under her. This is them right here. This is the male rabbit. This is Marshmallow. That's a male rabbit, and Brownie's right here, the brown one.
Yeah, see, my male rabbit is a brown one. And the females are the white ones.
So Marshmallow's a male, and Brownie's a female, but she doesn't get along. She wasn't getting along for a whole year, almost 2 years, along with Mom and sister. They was all together as babies. Next thing I know, they start fighting her. They start fighting her and pulling her hair and try to kill her at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that. And then, let me close this door. Chicken coop.
Have you breeded any?
Yeah, I did. And they my money maker now. They my money maker because I got these people from another country. They come and get the babies. These are my pets.
You don't eat them?
No, I don't. I ate. I gave one to my neighbor. I killed one for my neighbor because she couldn't kill it, but she cleaned it. I just popped his neck and then I gave it to my neighbor here, and she carried it. And man, I'm gonna tell you, delicious, right? But I got Jersey Giants right there. The Jersey Giants. I got 2 Jersey Giants right over there. Now I had 2 Americanas and I had 3 Green Eggers, and they died in the run with those big girls. So I removed them, the Jersey Giants, and put them in the dog cage out here until they get bigger. I mean, I'm about to let them loose in the garden, but they killed them. I lost 5 babies. I lost 2 Americanas and 3 Green Eggers. I think they broke their backs on the domination. I think they tried to mount them to dominate them and broke their backs.
Yeah. I've seen them do that before. I hate it. Ugh.
Yeah, so I learned by mistake. I never had a problem. That's what I said. They proved me wrong. Don't never say never. Never say never, because I never had a problem with bringing young chicks among them.
It's Yarn and Crafts.
But so I think they broke their backs by trying to mount them to probably down. They're heavier than the baby chicks. So the Jersey Giants survived. So I have the Jersey Giants. The Jersey Giants is going to be way bigger than the Buff Orpington. They're going to be huge in the next 2-3 months.
I've been trying to get a Buff Orpington for a while, but I never have been able to get one.
Nah, you can order them.
Our Tractor Supply never has them.
Won't you order some?
Oh, don't do Tractor Supply if you can help it.
That's all there is here, and I'm not happy.
Oh, that sucks.
Me.
I get mine direct. I mean, I got a few from Tractor Supply when I first started, but I usually just order mine now online from them.
Trouble with them? They're never sick or anything.
A lot of times they're I don't know. They're just.
Well, the Jersey Giants are from Tractor Supply, y'all.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all the funny thing about the Jersey Giants.
We don't have any other farm stores or anything like that.
Do you have like flea markets where they sell livestock and stuff?
Probably in a bigger city. I mean, this is like 5,000 people. There's not that many stores.
Let me tell you how funny about the Jersey Giants, y'all.
Near Dallas or Abilene, maybe.
my girls wanted to get new chickens, right? So I got the Jersey Giants, right? And I'm thinking Jersey Giants, right? I didn't even do my research on Jersey Giants. Jersey Giants almost grow to 2 feet tall. They grow up to your knee high. They are big chickens.
They probably did their research. How old are your girls now?
My girl's only a month and a half, and they big, but I've seen the
How
Jersey
old are your
Giant.
daughters?
Oh, my daughters, they 10 years old. They 10 years old, and they 10 years old. And this week I renovated the downstairs, so they got their own apartment. So they thinking they wanted their own preteen space. So downstairs they got their own full bath, fireplace, living room, and their bedroom. So downstairs they moved downstairs today. They decided they don't want to live up above mom and dad no more. So they talking about they preteens. I was like, okay, preteens, whatever. So they have their own living room, laundry room, full bathroom, and they got their own space downstairs.
I would have liked to have my own space when I was at home. Man, 4 kids. Oh man.
You know, we got a 4-bedroom house here, and downstairs is a full apartment. It's basically a full apartment. It's like a mom and daughter thing. It's a full apartment. It's 2 bedrooms, full bathroom, living room with a fireplace. So they decided they're gonna have their own little adult life, teen, preteen, their own space.
Yeah.
So they moved out. People say I said they moved out. They didn't move out the house, but they moved downstairs. And that feels good too, when you can have your children live with you and really they feel that they have their own space. They got their own little apartment downstairs. They got their own bathroom. And now the thing I'm doing now is we gotta get the living room furniture. And we're gonna put a little microwave down there and a little keg, like a refrigerator for them, whatever. Because the garage has a refrigerator. The garage, they can go through the garage door and go get the refrigerator stuff out the refrigerator in the garage. So it's like they got their own little apartment at 10 years old. Yeah. So that's what we're doing all summer. Besides, like going back to Indiana to redo the house and finish the house in Indiana that we purchased. And we finished the house in Arkansas. The beach, the lakefront house is finished and paid for. And we did that. So that we rented that out as an Airbnb because we in Fairfield Bay, Arkansas, is a resort area. I mean, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Arkansas. Anybody familiar with Arkansas?
It's down south.
Let me tell you, Bush. Let me tell you, we watched the videos, right? And I purchased this online. I got this property online, right? As a tax, state tax, whatever, right? People that pay tax on it. And it ain't for me. You feel me? It was one of those videos. We watched the video, right? And we're like, you notice what's missing in this video? It's a resort for people. You feel me? So we said, you know what? We're going to get a Popeyes lady. We're going to build a house on the lake. And we're just going to rent it out as a vacation thing for people. So we don't even tell who owned the property. Just go ahead and get you a property manager and let her rent it out for you and pay her fee.
Yeah.
Because there's certain times when you buy stuff online unseen, because we bought it during the bug, and it was an online auction, and I won it, and I was like, oh. But every place place in Arkansas is not welcome. You feel me? Like Texas, every place in Texas ain't welcome to certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we realized that, like, oh, this ain't for us, but we own the lakefront property, and we're paying. And the people made me mad because we're paying taxes like it's a house on it, because it's on a lake. It's actually a lakefront property.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen somebody that bought a house and they turn into an Airbnb thing. They've never been there. They pay taxes and the whole 9 yards and everything. Never stepped foot in the place. Never went to the state to sign papers. None of that. They've never seen it for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And they collect money from the Airbnb stuff.
Yeah. Because I realized, I was like, yeah,
I'd actually go visit. I'd want it to be somewhere I wanted to go visit. And then
they hired somebody to come in and clean afterwards.
Yeah.
And everything's done online now.
Yeah.
They used to have to collect the money from the people with the person who cleaned would go there and scan the card or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But now
property managers,
you don't need any of that stuff. It's all digital,
You know,
All,
one
all
time
they
I
do is come in and
from
clean
someone
and leave.
where I actually would deposit my rent directly into their bank account.
Yeah.
I did that one time.
Because, you see we in 2023, 2024, right? But it's certain pockets of America that you still got problems. You feel me?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And you realize like, oh, you just can't boast your little butt over there because your place will get burnt down by tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
I lived in
That's messed up.
Watts in California. This was early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
If I go there now, it'd be a totally different thing.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot since when I was down there.
Yeah. So we was like, oh my God, we purchased it. And we like, oh my God, beautiful lake. It's on the lake, literally. You can walk on our dock and get in your boat and go on the lake, enjoy Lake Gear. And we're
Yeah.
like, but when we looked around, like, oh my God, this ain't for us. You feel me? But we did build it. But we can actually, what we doing is we're making money off renting it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for a vacation spot, because it's a dock on it.
Like,
You could pull a boat. You could rent the boats because you can rent boats and bring the pontoon boat on our dock, and you can rent it and you can enjoy yourself. So we like, you know what? We get a property manager. You don't know who own it. Keep it moving. It's over there by Anne
Yeah.
Marie. It's not that well. It's a
That's
little
another thing. I used to live in Southwest Chicago for a good bit of time. I wouldn't want to step foot in South Chicago
you know
now.
where I had a hard time walking safely? Port Authority bus station in New York.
You know what?
New York was
Imagine my little country bumpkin self with my little Roper jeans and my cowboy boots and my pillow and my backpack.
I wouldn't probably wear
was
cowboy boots
Yeah,
anymore,
like,
but
she's gonna stay. You was
Everybody was coming up to me like this.
yeah, but you a sore thumb. You got cowboy boots on, Gail.
yeah.
That's
1980.
where I had my money. I had a little coin purse with a chain on it, and there's a loop on your boots. I had it chained to my boots.
Oh, you just put like a target on yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
They didn't know I was in there.
But you stand out like a sore thumb on that situation.
I didn't know. I was only like
Gail, next time you visit,
old.
let me tell you, the next time, Gail, when you come to New York, you
I was
do like
20.
Gail, you do like what was that called? That movie?
Life.
What was that movie called with Richard Pryor and what's his name? Gene Wilder? What was it called? Streak something? And he said, yeah, and he walked into jail with the bebop.
Oh,
What was that movie?
What you're talking about?
Stir Crazy?
Was it Stir Crazy?
I don't know, something like that. I know what you're talking about. Though.
It was Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, and he walked in, and he walked into jail. He was like, "Yeah, man, yeah." You gotta walk in New York like you belong there.
Yeah, well, I didn't have anyone to give me lessons.
I love that scene when Gene Wilder did that.
Get away with nothing.
If anybody remember that scene, I believe it was Stir Crazy.
Bathroom. I was like, I had watched so many NCIS type movies. I didn't even go to the bathroom. I was terrified to go to the bathroom.
There's your problem.
Stuck here for so many hours. I said, no, I'm not. I said, I will not live that long. You need to get me on a bus.
See, that was the problem.
Girls are hateful.
You were scared.
No.
Yeah, you were scared, Gail. You just scared.
Hell yeah, I was scared.
Anybody notices that, like, it's you. If you've seen 10 people standing there, you can tell which one are scared for being in certain areas.
Yeah.
Gail, I was in Georgia. And I don't know if Gail remember this story 2, 3, 4 years ago. I walked on a KKK meeting. I was in Georgia building my house when Panama City got hit with that hurricane, right? Because I was in Southern Georgia building a house, right? Now, I'm from the north, right? I walked into this lumber yard, right? I walked in on a KKK meeting, right?
They do that?
Yeah, they do. I walked in and I was like, holy crap. So I did the 48 hours when Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy went in there. I went in there and I realized I was in the wrong spot. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for sheetrock. Anybody got any sheetrock? But I realized this was a meeting and I know the people that was in that town knew these people. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like, I know he didn't just walk up in, because the town knew who those people were. Like them Southern people, they know. I was from the Northeast, and I walked in, I was like, and I said, oh shoot, I ain't gonna be scared. Like he just said, I ain't gonna be scared. Hey, I'm looking for some sheetrock, you know. So the guy, the boss hog, I'm gonna call him boss hog, right? He said, I got some people out here, whatever when I realized what he said to me, he said, whatever they charge me for the sheetrock, I'm gonna charge you for the sheetrock. Because he realized I was bold to walk on his property. Because in the South, it's like that. You don't walk on, the people in that town don't walk on that property. So they knew I wasn't from there. And when he said something, he said, yeah, you building that house up on the hill, right? I'm like, how do you know that? These towns are small in the South, y'all. He knew I was on that hill building a house. And I was like, wow. And I laughed to my wife when I came home and I told her that story. I was like, girl, I walked in on it.
Yeah. Well,
I walked in on it.
If I walked the other direction, I was still in New York. That way, no matter what happened.
What year was?
I knew that as soon as I got off that bus, I was like,
oh, so it was at the bus station. You were at the bus station?
Port Authority bus station, yeah.
Okay, that's the same place I was, and it was 1990, and there was a 2 or 3 day layover, and I wasn't about ready to pay no motel or hotel room, so I just walked. And I never had one problem with nobody trying to bug me or
New York?
nothing.
Yeah, you just got to look like you own it.
No, people were trying to me go outside. I was like, oh, no.
But he probably didn't have no cowboy boots on, Gail.
No, I don't do cowboy boots.
No, I did not know.
But you got to remember now. You talk about 90. First of all, you're looking at him. In 1990, he was younger and probably didn't give a dang about nobody.
I didn't have a beard either, so.
And he didn't probably care. He just walked in like he owned the place.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but a girl ain't gonna get away with that. You're a target. No,
I
don't care if I had on a biker jacket. I still wasn't gonna look tough.
No,
the face
it's not looking.
Itself was gonna give it away.
You just don't let it look scared. Don't look scared. Act like you belong there, like you don't give a darn.
I've done that, but it happened when I
went through Harlem. I went through Brooklyn.
Oh, you went to Brooklyn? You went to Brooklyn?
Yeah. Nobody bothered me. I said there's a barbecue place. I was the only white guy in the barbecue place because it was barbecue. They had collard greens and all kinds of, and I was sitting there munching away, and nobody said anything to me.
You gotta act like you belong there. Yeah, when y'all come to New York, you gotta act like you belong.
I had 2 other people sitting there talking to me, and nobody said anything. After I got done, paid first, and then when I left, I kept on walking until I got to water, and I turned around the next block and came back. I went up and down each block. Believe it or not, that barbecue place was better than some of the pizza places I ate at during that time.
Yeah. But you got to walk when you go to New York, and I tell anybody who's watching this live, you come to New York, just walk like you own it, like you from there. You just moved to the South. If you look scared, you're going to get people to nag you and beg you for money and stuff. But if you walk like, hey, I'm from here, or I don't give a darn about who you are, they ain't going to bother you.
Yeah, they had a million purposes for me, but none of them were good.
Oh, okay.
None of them were honorable. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going out of this building. I'm not going in the bathroom. I'm not going to the corner. I'm not going outside for a minute. I'm only getting on a bus. I ain't doing anything else.
The thing is, have you ever watched some videos where there's crowds of people and there's one person that walks through and they all attack that one person? It's because they know that person is not supposed to be there.
That part.
Yeah, well.
But I do one-on-one. I'm from New York.
They leave you alone.
And I know a lot of people, like he said, coming from different states. Long as you walk with confidence and you like,
Yeah.
they realize you ain't the one to mess with.
There's nobody around that could have given me the lesson, and I don't think
But
even if you'd have given me one, I still wouldn't have looked tough. I wouldn't have looked any tougher
Well, you
with
don't have to look tough. You
any
just
shoes. I wouldn't have looked any tougher with anything. I'm just saying, at 20 years old, I was going to look like a naive little girl no matter what.
oh, you say you was 20?
Right. Yeah, 20.
So yeah, but you got to remember Port Authority in your 20s.
Now,
Port Authority was a breeding ground for pimps back then. A lot of runaways came through there.
yeah.
If you say in your 20s, you're talking about what, late 80s, early 90s?
no, in the 90s, in the beginning, in the early 90s,
In the early 90s, you got to remember a lot of that was a breeding ground. That was a breeding ground for girl runaways.
New York was really dirty then too.
I wasn't running away though. I was moving.
But
so
a lot
I
of
was
girls
traveling that way because it was cheap.
Yeah, but a lot of girls come from the certain areas. They come to New York, like Madonna. She came through New York through the Greyhound.
I'm going to be a model, and maybe 1% become a model.
Yeah. So at that time, you talk about was a lot of dirtiness in Port Authority was going on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They cleaned it up now. They cleaned it up a lot. It's better like than.
Oh
now.
yeah.
It's a lot better. I know we do. New York does still have their bad rap about New York with the rats and the situations, but they cleaned up. Times Square, you go down there, is like really different from what it used to be in the 80s and 90s.
Now you have to watch out for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tougher now. I could walk through most any situation.
Yeah.
With the right look on my face to not look so.
Is it clean now? It's a lot better.
Huh? But
I was telling.
I didn't have the knowledge or the wisdom to do it.
Yeah. If you watch my videos, me and my girls were just down there. The wife, we went down because they never been to Times Square, and we enjoyed ourselves. Just a month or 2 months ago, we was in Times Square, and they took pictures with my son's partners, but my son wasn't working that year. My son's a cop in New York City, my oldest boy. And they took pictures with, if you see that video, you're going to see us in Times Square, and at the end, you're going to see them. But my son wasn't working that day. And we just popped down there, and he took pictures with some of his co-workers down there. So, yeah, he's in Times Square duty. Yeah. That tourist, what you want to call it? Tourist department.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they took pictures with some of his friends that was on work that day. Yeah. People like, who the cops your daughters took pictures with? I'm like, those are, people that did ask me, I said, those are my son's co-workers, his partners, but he wasn't working that day.
Yeah.
He live on Staten Island now with his girlfriend, whatever, fiance, whatever you want to call it nowadays.
Yeah.
Still waiting for it to get under 90 so I can go out and water.
Yeah, I
just did that.
I usually water right before it.
Yeah.
Set, when it's.
So, Gail, we got 3 minutes for you. Got 2 hours on the deck. So I don't know how long you usually keep your lives.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
So y'all want anything?
That's about how long I could sit in one place.
Yeah, so I want to say to everybody that watched this live, your boy Michael Farmer is doing well and still alive and still cuckoo and crazy. And thank you, Gail, for letting me up here on your live and have a nice chit chat with you and Bushcraft. I'm gonna call him Bushcraft. I don't know his new name if he changed it.
It's still Bushcraft.
Still Bushcraft. And I would love for people
Bushcrafty.
And I would love for people to understand YouTube. YouTube is doing a lot of changes. So it's they picking and choosing who they rocking with right now. And I learned that from my experience with them. This is my 5th time on YouTube. This is my 5th time, leaving and coming back. And I'm not leaving no more. I'm just going to do what I do. And I realized the more videos I drop, the more people seem like, because I'm not monetizing, it seems like that's the more they putting people towards me. And I'm getting subscribers, but I'm not getting the crazy watch hours. I'm getting some watch hours, but I'm not getting a lot because they realize they got a guy watching me or somebody is realizing he's not monetizing. He's not trying to monetize. He just wants the subscribers. And I realized the more subscribers you have, that they can push to what you want to call commercials or ads.
Uh-huh.
That's what they. It seems like that's what they. I'm not sure now. Don't hold me to it. I
Yeah.
feel that the more people you have on your channel and your channel has something to talk about, like you said, Gail, personality is simplified.
Personality.
They can target Pepsi Cola, Coca Cola, all these ads, and put their ads on your channel.
Yep.
And lately, I've been getting like sometimes I get 12K, I get 15K, I get 100 people watching. So I realized that I'm not monetizing. They could put the ads on because I drop about 4 or 5 videos a week.
Yeah.
So I want people to understand it's not about nobody doing no snakiness, but I noticed a lot of my subscribers are foreigners. They're not Americans. They're from overseas. There are a lot of the Filipinos, Australians, and India, China, and some Arab countries.
Oh, yeah. You want to get a bunch of subs real quick? Do karaoke.
You said karaoke?
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh
that makes-
man.
But
You'll
how do
get
you do karaoke? But how do you do the copyright thing?
You know,
There-
I don't worry about copyright.
There's
I mean,
free
'cause I ain't
copyright music that you can do for karaoke. A lot of the karaoke is free
Oh,
that
okay.
you won't get in trouble with.
Oh, okay.
And you know, you get the mic and everything.
As a man, there's nothing scary about New York City. As a woman, there's plenty to be scared about New York City. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
true. I'll give you that. I'll
well,
give you that, Gail. I'll give you that.
yeah.
Ed's drove truck. I'm surprised he ain't scared driving truck in New York City. Getting it stuck. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
If you
but
go down the wrong way, you get stuck.
I would think like for anybody who's watching this live and stuff that's still doing lives, is explain, because there's a lot of misinformation about YouTube, and I feel bad because I
Oh,
don't want to
yeah.
say nothing.
A
But
lot.
there's a lot of information that's wrong out there.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is. You hear one person say one thing and one person say something else, and this works for them but not for them. It works for this one but not for this one.
Mhm.
So
And the
Look
thing
at
is,
me.
YouTube is always changing.
that's
And
why the personality is a factor. So
And let me
Because if
see
you
they
go-
have anything
And I always
new.
tell people, go to my new channel, see how fast I moved to 3,800. 3,800 came like this, but then I said, at one time I started saying, because I'm not new to the channel, some people know me already from different niches and different communities. Some of them are from other communities that came through, but majority of my people came from YouTube by dropping videos on top of videos. And those shorts.
You know how there's a trick right now that you could do, and you have to, and I don't want to say it too much because I can actually get in trouble, or you can. There's a thing called clips.
Okay.
Do you know about clips?
I heard about clips when they first started those things.
Everybody, well,
At one time they had
I'm
them, but
pretty sure everybody has it now.
Mhm.
But say, Gail, you say something really funny, it's alive, and I go and clip it and post it.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody looks at that clip, they automatically get sent to your page. And if it's funny and stuff, you will blow up.
wow,
Now,
cool. So we
the
need
thing
to leave
is,
it on where
you can't go and do it yourself.
Yeah.
didn't.
Read between the lines.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain things, but like you said, I can't say it because I can't prove it, but I realize I'm watching what's going on.
She
And
said,
I watch what's going on.
Ghost behind me. Yeah. See it's like it's a black shadow.
Well, everybody know I live with a ghost, so she's here. She's alive. I don't care. Anybody don't believe it, but we live with an entity. We is the lady that used to own this house. She's still here. She didn't cross over. She's still here in the house. So Connecticut is one of the most haunted states anyway, but we do live with an entity here, y'all.
Okay, you see that thing right there?
Yep. Yep, you can clip it.
That's a clip. Now, watch if I clip that. It's going to make that clip. And if I save it right there and then make it public, uh, I'm gonna go ahead and discard it. But
Yeah.
if I make it public and it goes big, because there's actually a clip shelf,
Mm-hmm.
and again, I can't say
Yeah,
much about it, but
Oh, okay. I'll look into that.
because
yeah.
I know people are dying to say, how did he get to 3,800 that fast? And I say it ain't got nothing to
Well,
do with me. It got to do with YouTube and AI, whatever it is.
yeah. The
It has nothing to
subs
do
are,
with me.
and I'm not trying to be gloaty or anything like that, but subs are real easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. Um, the challenge is the watch hours. If you're going to be
Monetized.
well,
Monetize.
not just monetized, if you want to grow big.
Get paid.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
not,
get
you
the
could just
funny
want like
thing.
100,000 subscribers and
Here
not
it
be
goes, y'all. And
monetized.
this is what I tell people. I get paid on the outside. I'm getting paid like superstars, like basketball. I'm getting paid for my endorsements than actually working for the team. You feel me? I get more money from outside source than actually going for you. So I said that's why I don't want to, because other companies be hitting me up and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that for y'all. How much you paying? I don't want your product no more. I want you to compensate me.
Yeah. These ones that want you to pay for the product and they'll reimburse you, I don't do those kind. I just do the kind
What?
where they send you the product, and
Send me the money.
because I don't have the money up front to pay for these items. I want you to send me
I
the
got
product, then I'll make a video.
Oh, you got a nice watch there. Yeah, send me the money.
that
Yeah.
that's almost $1,000 watch. I got it, and I told him, I said, if I don't like it, because first of all, I don't wear watches, but if it's nice, I'll do a review on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's a scam too. I'm like, if you can't send me the free product, then nah.
For the funny thing about me,
nah.
what's good about me, I don't know about you guys, is the fact that I'm in the Northeast and they know the weather is changing in this world, in this country, right? So a lot of these seed companies and these whatever scientists are finding growers that grow outdoors. So when they see my video, they're like, he grows outdoors. And they like, can you grow these seeds? And they give me numbers. They don't actually give me what it is. I just grow it. And I write down the data for them because they want to know what seeds, because we don't, well, Bushcraft might understand what I'm talking about. The weather is changing in America, y'all, and they're trying to get ahead of it because there's going to be some stuff that ain't going to be able to grow up here no more. So they're doing these hybrid plants now, big time. They are really big on
Oh,
these.
so they'll let you test it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to be careful with those.
I know, but I'm saying, but that's where the money's coming from.
You
gotta
have a garden that could crossbreed that stuff.
Wait,
You
Gonna do
muted.
what?
I don't eat nothing out of my garden anyway. I tell people that. They don't believe me. I say,
Oh, okay.
the stuff I grow it, I just grow it to feed to my chickens and my rabbits. I don't eat nothing. The only thing I eat out of my garden is my fruits and my potatoes and peppers. Everything else usually goes to a neighbor or the chickens. And I always say that in my videos. If y'all haven't followed me, you'll follow me. I tell you, I don't eat the stuff out of my garden because a lot of this stuff is sent by companies that grow to see how it grows in the Northeast. And this is how they get these new seeds y'all talking about. You know what I mean? I mean, no, I don't want to get you in trouble, Gail. But they got seeds out here. They trying to figure out which way they grow. If they grow in the cold, are they disease hardy? And all they ask you to do is write down the data and just give them the data. Write down the temperature. Write down the water and feeding that you're doing. And they got scientists to look over that stuff and figure out what's going. And it ain't just me. It's several people they got growing. You're not the only one growing, so they take that data and wherever they take it, they do what they want to do with it. And so next year they'll come out with a new hybrid seed or something.
Yeah, my advice, Linda, instead of focusing on videos, focus on lives. Do lives. You get way more watch time for it. Work on your lives. Do less videos and more lives. That's what's going to get you your watch time.
Well, it all depends what you want to do, though. If you go too much one way, that's why I tell people, shorts. Well, I get so many views and so many subscribers from it. But if you get in that category to where only your shorts are being seen and you try to make videos and it gets like 5 views,
Yeah.
it's because you're off that shelf.
Yep.
You're off that algorithm. And if you go too far one way, you can get off an algorithm that it's real hard to get back to.
Thank you, Bush. Thank you, because I didn't know how to explain that, because I do both.
Yeah.
I do videos and shorts.
Yeah.
I just don't do lives no more. I'm just on somebody else's live. I don't do lives no more. I just do shorts and videos.
Yeah. Well, see, with with Broken Hearts Ministry channel, I do mostly lives, but I kind of intended for it to go that direction. So the fact that the video
that's fine.
views,
Yeah.
is fine, because basically the channel is for the ministry. So when I get monetized, I'll make videos saying, okay, I got this much from YouTube and this is what I bought with it, to show the people what they're paying for. And then, the members will be all that money, the members, the super chats, all that'll go to the ministry.
Yeah.
And I had some YouTubers, right? They see me on some people's lives, right? There's you know what? When I'm bored, I know Micro Farmer drops about 4 or 5. They've been watching me, because they know when I drop videos, I'm dropping 3 or 4 or 5 of them in one day. So when they bored and they tired of looking at other people, they be like, what Micro Farmer is talking about? And they got about 4 or 5 videos or 10 videos they haven't seen, and they'll watch them. They've been watching my videos.
That's good.
And I tried, go ahead.
What you're doing is working for you. That's, and everybody's got to find what works for them. And I think it's not a formula that you can just give out to somebody else, because they're doing different content, putting out different amounts. They have different personalities, different chemistry with other people.
Several people that was on live saying, you know what, when I'm bored, I know I go look at Micro Farmer stuff, because he puts like 4 or 5 videos out a day. So they don't follow me on a regular. But if they're bored and they're tired of looking at Gail or other people, right? They like, I'm tired of looking at people. They know to go watch me, because I done put 4 or 5 videos out in one day.
Farmer, they've been tired of looking at me. What are you talking about? But I'm not going away. I'm not going away. It's okay.
Couple weeks
ago,
ago,
they don't. There's nothing I can do either way.
Couple weeks ago, I got in trouble again. Not seriously. I got out of it, but since then, you know how you can schedule a video. I can't.
Oh wow.
They have to check it and verify it before it goes out.
Oh, due to your content?
Yeah.
Oh
not my lives right now, which is good, because I can schedule my lives. I can't schedule Premiere.
Oh, you. I've seen some of your videos. You almost worse than prepping 101, bro. They toned him down. They made him start all over, like really.
Oh yeah, I was on panel when he lost his channel.
I was like, oh my God, like.
Well, I understand why they did, though.
I know.
There's a lot more involved in it, but there's.
I know, because like I said,
jealous people. We'll put it that way.
People reporting and nonsense. I trust me. I follow him, but I just don't comment. But I've been following. Like I said, I come in and I say hello, whatever, But he's so busy, and now
he doesn't look at chat.
Yeah, so I tell people, like, don't think that I'm missing it, because I'm still watching.
Yeah.
So that's why I know me and Gail talk about. That's why I try to stay away from certain groups nowadays. I just stay away from. Not that I got an issue with them. It's just I know I'm about to change I'm not change this channel, but I'm about to start another channel, which I just started today, but I ain't started. I'm gonna let people know. It's called I came here to talk crap. I'm gonna just use the other word. It's called I'm here to talk crap. So you already know the channel's here to talk smack. It's not for Micro Farmer, because I realize people come to see gardening Micro Farmer. They don't come to see.
Did you already make the channel?
No. I just said it with Gail.
I don't know if you can actually have that in the title.
Can you use like SH star?
Oh, I know you can't have that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But I put the email, so you get the Gmail, and then you go get the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a channel. So I was talking to another YouTuber, and I said, what would be where I don't get the the people, because I want you to know when you come over here, it's about some bull jibbity jib. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they can't say, well, why are you over here talking stuff? Because they know you're talking stuff. So they expect you to talk stuff because that's what the channel's called.
So you're not gonna walk through that door and talk about, oh my God, because you already know the channel name is I'm here to talk crap. You feel me?
Huh?
So you already know by the title name, this room right here, this thing is about talking crap.
Isaac was asked a question. Yes, you have to. What is it? 3,000 watch hours now.
It's 3K
3K watch hours and 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm surprised.
And then the full one, the full is 1,000
He
and
has a ton of
4,000.
views on his videos. If his content, he's got a lot of views. So I'm really shocked by that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna get your watch hours. This is what me and Crazy A used to do back in the days, and I think Bush, you was doing that too at one time. Late nights. You got to go late nights. If you're on the East Coast, you got to go late night because what you're gonna grab is the Australians, the Filipinos, and some of the other countries that are getting up. As America, we about to go to sleep right now. A lot of us is going to sleep. But if you hit 11 o'clock, that golden rod, from 11 o'clock to 7 in the morning, you're gonna get all the other countries, and that's how you're gonna get your watch hours.
Yeah,
you're not gonna get your watch. It's very hard. To me, it's very hard to get your watch hours as a channel, as a garden channel, a homestead channel in America. It's gonna be harder. But if you choose to go at late night, between 11 o'clock Eastern time to 7 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna get a lot of other countries.
Yeah.
If I can give you something that you can get your watch hours and subscribers really fast. The only thing is, if you go monetize, you're going to have to demonetize that video that gets you there. You see these reaction videos where people listen to somebody sing, and especially somebody new. On my Bushcrafty channel, I decided one day I'm gonna get it monetized. 2 days later, I was monetized.
Yeah, you can do that real quick.
Oliver, the one singer, the redhead guy, Oliver something another. Anyways, he was just starting out, and I did a reaction video on one of his videos. About being sober, and I got over 100,000 views, and watch hours was done.
Yeah,
and I got all those subscribers.
A piece of his video somewhere.
Well, you get the video of him singing, and you pretend I've got him singing in the background where the cat is or something. And I listened to it like it was the first time I listened to it, which that one it was. And you listen and you tell people, oh, he's good. You act like you know what you're talking about, and boom, it goes crazy.
Yeah, because you know who did that a lot? A lot of people got caught on that was with Cat Williams' interview. When Cat Williams did that interview, a lot of people used them clips. They used them beanbags to get monetized.
Yeah. The only thing is, at the time, he didn't sign a label.
Yep.
And he wasn't monetized because he was a nobody. And soon as that one came out, Richmond of what, I can't remember the name of the song now. Soon as that song came out, he got monetized, and he didn't sign a regular label, but he did sign it to where people can't use his music. And as soon as he did that, I demonetized those videos so I didn't get in trouble.
You go. That's how you got to watch this stuff.
Well, when you monetize your channel, you have to physically turn on what videos you want to be monetized. So you just don't turn that one on, right?
No, I just deleted.
No, well, somewhat.
Wouldn't you delete the watch hours if you deleted the video?
No, you don't delete it. You just demonetize it.
Okay, you demonetize.
Yeah, and
Right, but if you never
sometimes
turn
you
the
can't.
monetization on, wouldn't it be not monetized?
Huh?
Okay, so like when I got Gill's Southern Living monetized however many years ago,
That
I
was a
had to
while
go
ago.
on and physically turn
It's
on.
different. It's
Oh, is it
different now.
different now?
You click a button, boom, everything you have is monetized.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then you go back in and you change the ones you want to, because it's a lot easier than monetize.
And,
Oh, I
and,
did.
and at one time they
I
used
didn't
to
know
have
how
it
to
when
do
you,
it, so I did.
but
I sat there one night and click, 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 click.
but do they still have this one when you do click all that and you do the monetization? They hit you with a yellow sign saying this is partial monetization, and then they'll tell you which ones are not. They'll put a red triangle and they'll put a yellow triangle, like it's partial or it's not going to be. Usually at one time they was telling you which ones were not going to be.
What do
and
you
which
set
ones
it to demonetize it? Like in the
You
settings?
select demonetize. Don't monetize it. That's it. It's just in your list. It'll be where the dollar sign is. You click it and demonetize it.
Yeah, I just don't.
It'll be grayed out.
See, I think I would never even bother with it. Even if I do get the hours and everything, I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even put out the bank account numbers and fill that form out. I wouldn't even do all that. I'll just keep going because I don't want to be censored. I want to say what I want to say. I make
You
more money. I make more money from side hustle endorsements than YouTube will ever give me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm ever. I don't think I'm ever reach. Here goes, y'all. I don't think I'm ever going to reach the 200,000 to 300,000 subscriber count where it's going to make a change in my life. I believe I would stick to around 7, 8. I think the most I probably rock is 10,000 K. I really do. My content, you got to be real with yourself. Do you really think your content is going to get you at the 300,000 K easily?
Believe it or
I have
not,
no delusion of ever being that big. No.
believe it or not, I wish I could go back to 8,000.
I couldn't even keep up with it if I had that many. I could barely keep up with what I have.
Believe it or not, I would rather go back to 8,000 subscribers because I was actually making money then.
Uh-huh.
Once I hit 10K, that's when my trouble started.
Oh, wow.
That's when they said, hey, this guy's on the radar.
Because you were making too much
then
money.
when I got about 14,000,
yeah,
that's when I had 2 strikes at one time,
and
I've completely erased all knowledge of that stuff because there's certain lingo that you can tell because you can actually chat to YouTube. There's a chat bot that you can actually talk to somebody.
Oh, okay.
And when you talk to them, there's certain lingos that you can say that will reverse some bad things that they give you.
So what you're saying is what people saying, like more money, more problems, more subscribers, more problems.
I think there's
a threshold of subscribers before you start getting into trouble lanes.
Yeah. Right now I do know, because I do have people that has access to database, but they can't do anything. So I can't ask a favor of somebody to do something, but they can look at it and say, hey, you have a red flag above your name. Or you have a red flag and 2 X's above your name. Things like that. And
where do you look to see if you have a strike?
You don't. Oh, well, if you get a strike, you'll know.
Yeah, email you.
Your channel's locked up.
On what? Isn't it 3?
No. For the first strike is 7 days.
Yep.
And then you have to be careful for 90 days.
Yep. I got caught in that. I got caught in that. And you know what let me tell you, I got caught in that. It was crazy. I did an Instagram video, right, with 2 young brothers on a backhoe digging a hole, and they said it was endangering of a child. And I was like, what? I said, that's a video of a kid. It was there was 2 young kids on a farm working a backhoe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
they
heard
hit me.
about this guy whose
Mhm.
wife was on a tractor and his wife was short, so they
Yeah,
thought it was
they
a
thought
little
it was a
girl. And so he's having legal problems because of that.
They hit me with a strike. They hit me with a strike. And like he said, 7 days I couldn't do nothing. Couldn't
I
post nothing.
Now there's such a thing. Gail's probably seen it. Um, those who put out certain content that revolves around
Yep.
is a no.
Yep.
And since then, there's been times where my stuff has been hidden so bad that
Are you
people ask
talking
me, didn't you
political
put?
or are you
Yeah, you know, he's talking about
religion?
religion
Yeah,
and political.
Political or religion? I knew it
Both.
had to be one of
Both.
them. Okay.
Both.
Yeah. Political, I can get away with sometimes, but yeah,
That
I've
one
had people
upstairs, the one
say,
upstairs, yeah, you're gonna get nailed.
yeah, why didn't you put out a video this Saturday or something? And I said I did. We didn't see it, and they'll go to my page and it's not there, and I have to give them the link so they can watch it because it's hidden.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Wow.
I've been there.
Because I do a thing on Saturdays now, prepping your soul,
Yeah.
and a lot of times people can't find it.
Yeah.
You just gotta be careful.
That's one thing that irritates me. I can handle getting a strike for saying Biden's a potato head or something, but
oh, I got nailed for wearing a red hoodie. Remember the MIG grow off, whatever he had. I had the red hoodie, and they nailed me to the cross. They told me they shut the video down. They took the video, they shut it down personally. And I was like, wait a minute. And they were like, yeah, because you had a red hoodie on. That was the time of, June 6th, whatever. And I just had a red hoodie on my head. And that was the MIG grow off, because what's his name? From Canada, he made the shirts. He made the hoodies. Oh my God, what was his name? With MIG grow off, they had the broke farmers grow off. And I had the red hoodie on, bro. And I was like, are y'all kidding me? And they nailed me to the cross. And they shut the video down. Literally shut the video down. And I was like, I wasn't even gonna argue, and I just deleted the video. I was like, you know what?
should see the problems the Vineyard Chicks have had.
Oh my God.
Oh, Bunky.
Yeah.
Well, not only Bunky, but
He's hardly been in anything lately. I know.
well, that's why. But like KK, until she turned 18, they were because I'm not dissing her or anything, because she's shorter than her sister Trey, and they think that she's underage and stuff. They had a lot of trouble that they couldn't even show her Bunky on a video. If she ran by the screen, bloop, that was it.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Like I said, but the parents got to do that, because don't they get because I think at first, when they first came out, the parents had to get an okay with that, right? Because they was on Shed Wars, remember? So I think they had to get an okay from YouTube because they was an adult setting.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
now they can say KK is supervising them. Now she's 18.
Before an incident on Shed Wars, they didn't have any issues. I'm not saying anything ahead of time. After that, they started having trouble. I'm not saying anything, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And until KK turned 18, and they actually wrote in the bottom of their lives and stuff,
supervised by an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
It's been a little bit leaner since then. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because I knew, because like I said, when I post these young kids, because I was praising them. They young kids working the back hole in their family farm, right?
Yeah.
YouTube hit me in the head. They hit me in the head.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? They said if they weren't my kids, I couldn't put them on.
Yep. You have to have signed documents and
Yeah, they
all
said if
kinds
they
of stuff.
wasn't my children, I couldn't post them.
Yeah.
And it gave me a strike.
See, it used to not be this bad.
Yeah.
Until the act where because it used to not be kids videos, this video was made for kids or not. That used to not be a thing. Until that, you could do all kinds of stuff and you could say all kinds of stuff until the government stepped in and enforced it. Then they had to start enforcing all that stuff.
Yeah, because I learned too, because if I'm showing my garden and they just had to see one of those 420 plants, boom, they automatically hit me up and say I got to put over 18. If they
Right
actually,
now,
if AI identify it, if the AI identify it as a plant that's it is what it is, they hit me up quickly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I try to do now is I blend them in with the other plants so the AI can't see it.
It's a cabbage.
Yeah. So when it's all green, it looks like just vegetation. The AI doesn't pick it up.
It's weeds.
Huh?
It is weeds.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But when I had them separate and just a leaf can get identified by the AI, I get hit, bam.
Yeah.
The AI is quick now.
Yeah. If it
man.
identify that plant, is a wrap. It's gonna say 21 and over.
Yeah.
Even if it see one leaf, I kid you not, I done that in my indoors, and it saw one leaf. I saw the video. It had it identified the leaf. Boom, 21 and over. So I had to go in and clip it out, like you said. Go back and edit that piece out, and then redo it.
My schedule.
Hey, Simply Jance, you still in here?
To the Vineyard Chicks. You think someone did it to the Vineyard Chicks on purpose?
Oh, more likely, yes. People are haters on this.
I'm not saying anything because I don't.
No, I would say most people, when you see things like that, it's somebody said something. Somebody reported them download dirty dogs. I call them.
And
yeah,
I almost left then, and somebody promised they said something, apologized for something, and I found out later on that there was no apologizing.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That pissed me off.
You know, Bushcraft usually when they didn't apologize to my girls, Jan, when they didn't apologize to her for disrespecting, I went on my stupid rant. I went on my dumbass rant, my stupid rant. Gail was there. I think y'all seen that stupid rant.
Yeah, I was there.
Well, the last thing was with Lori's World, and I tried so much to get him to let it be and go, but then the negative stuff came out in a lie, and I said I'm done and went my merry way.
Hey, bro, I've been there way before y'all 2 and 3 up there, because y'all remember when they got on Jobs, I jumped in there and because they didn't do nothing to me. It's just that they disrespect Jan, and I was like, oh, that ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen on my watch.
Well, yeah, now it's Lori's World and the Vineyard Chicks and Garden State Gardener and
I talked to
other people.
Because I called him up and talked to him and everything, and he says, yes, I'll make sure I contact so and so, and one of them was Jan, and I'll apologize.
Yeah.
And I never did ask Jan if she got an apology or not.
Jan could tell you on the backside. Jan could tell you I gave him a whole opportunity before I made a rant. I was like, y'all need to apologize. That was disrespectful. Boom, boom, boom. And when I didn't get one, that's when I went on my stupid rant and I deleted that video.
The thing that got me, there's a lot of good people in that community.
Yep, it was a lot of good people.
And
there were.
It could have been bigger. It could have been bigger, but egos got in the way.
Yeah,
it's a shame. The shame part is
the structure and the competition of it was really fun. I mean,
perfect.
In a way, I miss that.
I do. I miss it too. I miss it too.
Part of it. I miss
Mhm.
that part, the teams and the, showing your stuff. And, I miss that part of it. There's parts of it I miss.
Yeah, let me tell you, I miss a lot of the people that started out there, like Gail. What was the other guy? Oh Lord, but the Bull Gardner. What was the other? Jules. I miss those people. The people that
Joe,
people don't realize I was there.
Joe's, you can still contact him. He's not part of that.
No, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, I miss that.
MB,
Yeah.
Damn, yes, MB Heritage.
This year's collaboration was Survival Sea collaboration with the Vineyard Chicks and Bushcraft Family. And also
Yeah.
Broken TV had a contest on 6 different vegetables. So I just joined those collabs, and there was plenty of
Yeah,
that. And then I did my own collab. So
yeah.
I
See, I
had
miss those because I tell people I'm not really a gardener. I'm a micro farmer. And it's just like you said, Bush. A lot of stuff just left a nasty taste in my mouth, and I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I got to back away before my mouth get reckless and get myself in trouble.
Well, the thing that gets me is, you go over to certain people's channels that are you're friendly with and whatnot, and then something happens with the group, and then you go away saying, I'm just stepping back. There's no hard feelings or anything. I'm just doing my thing. Then then other people in the group don't talk to you anymore because somebody says stuff about you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was the first one. I was the first one out there, y'all. Y'all know the story. People stopped talking to me, stopped watching me. I was like, whatever, let me go mosey on my way.
Yeah, and I went and I did this same thing again with another group, and I helped them out. I made intros and made videos for them and stuff, and found out some bad stuff. So I said, no hard feelings. I'm going my own way, and I'm public enemy number one. And I'm like, how do I keep doing this? And the thing that's getting spread around now is I don't help anybody.
What? That's crazy.
You helped
That's crazy.
You've
That's
helped
And
ludicrous.
I'm like, are you
made
serious?
my Coupon Guilt logo
This is
and banner for me.
Bushcraft. This is
Help
where I
us
say people.
knowledge.
This is where I always say in other communities I'm in, if you hear that coming from somebody on the sideline, the people you help should have the dignity to say that's not true.
Yeah. And
That's not true.
I just said this Monday. I said my name's getting slandered and they're bullies, this and that. And I said, if anybody actually knows me, they
Yep.
know the truth.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm done with it, and I move on, and
Oh, I
that's
bet
it.
there's stuff been said about me and you, all three of us. There's stuff been
Yes.
said about us.
Oh
about all of us. And a
I'm
lot
still
of it,
going through it, Gail. I'm
a
still going
lot
through
of
it,
it's
certain
not
people.
even true. A lot of it's not even true. And sometimes when people get mad, there's a good reason. Guys, there's a good reason. So, don't get like me. I come up in here fired up sometimes myself about stuff. The other day I was on a live with somebody like, "Wow, you're fired up today." Yeah, I have one of those kind of days.
I ain't getting fired up no more. It doesn't even pay attention to get fired up no more.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be that guy that's like, I don't.
Haters.
But I don't even care about the haters no more. It's like I'm gonna just keep going.
Haters picking on me because I wear makeup.
What?
I have haters picking. I know. Apparently, in the homesteading community, I'm supposed to not wear any makeup, and I'm supposed to make everything from scratch. And
I get yelled at for
and some goats. And
I get yelled at for wearing makeup too.
I can see you getting hate mail for the beard. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I told him the other day I wasn't going to stop drinking coffee and I wasn't going to stop wearing makeup till I was in the grave.
Let me tell y'all, I got hate mail. I make some hell of a peanut brittle, right? And let me tell you, it's a lady that I used to follow in the homestead community, but she's not part of our homestead. But before I got to this community, I was in this lady, kid y'all not, she's an Aboriginal lady, right? She's one of the, what y'all want to call hillbillies, right? But she liked Mr. Micro Farmer, right? She's cool. She gave me her family recipe on the peanut brittle, how to make peanut brittle, right? So she's like, this is my family's secret recipe. She gave it to me. Now, if you watch this individual lady, you would know that she probably didn't like people back in the 50s and the 60s. You feel me? But as she got older, she mellowed out a little bit. And I tweet her peanut brittle into the 420 peanut brittle, right? It's the number one seller. It's the number one seller. It's a recipe she gave me. Now, I didn't never think this lady would ever give me one of her family's secret recipes that's over 100 years old. And I use her recipe to make my peanut brittle that's making me money. So when I say I don't disclose who she is, but if you've seen her, oh my God. She's a typical woman that probably was spitting your water back in the 1950s and 60s.
Jen, that's not entirely true, because I seen you go off on somebody that called you something.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called Jan a witch on live, and she went off on them.
Yeah, man. Listen, you don't mess with Jan around me. Like, if I know, man, that's one person that she stuck by me when things got rough. Her, Ed, Gail, there's people in Anne-Marie, they stuck by me when things got real rough in this situation.
Oh yeah, I remember her being contacted by, I still don't remember, it was Sunny something.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but they told me you need to stay away from Ed, and I'm like, why? Oh, he's going to use you and do stuff, and I said, well, he's never done anything to me. Well,
exactly.
And
that's a good heart. That guy will help you.
People were sullying his name to me too, and I said, Ed's a good guy, and he would never do anything like that.
Yeah.
You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. That's what the person who told me that, I was like, no, that is not.
Yeah, and I get peed off with that.
He's harmless and he's sweet, and there's no reason for you guys to be talking smack. So I stick up for my friend. I really don't.
I stick up for him. I don't care if I'm not. You don't have to see me.
Their name, but
you don't have to see me on a live. And I tell people, you don't have to see me on a live. I don't have to be sitting up in their face every day. But if I hear somebody disrespect a certain person I respect, I'm gonna say something. I trust.
The only thing I got against Ed is I don't know who he is most of the time, because he changes his name so much.
Oh, that's Micro Farmer. They don't know what channel I'm in no more. They be like, yo, you done changed your channel 5 times already, bro. We can't keep up with you.
Thank you, Kathleen.
But seriously, like, there's people like Gail, yourself, these people you watch and you say they stayed true to the game since the day you've seen them. They stayed true. They didn't change up because they got a Cash App or monetize. These are the same people that you meet and that you met from day one when they started the channel. They're the same way. Ain't nothing changed. I've seen people have changed because they got monetized and started getting Cash App. And they just changed. And I back away from them people. Not that I'm mad with them. I just back away because money flipped you.
I've had people contact me, say to ask me they're going to unsubscribe from me because I don't have big YouTubers. Well, sometimes I do, but sometimes I'll have, like the last one I had only had 89 subscribers, and to me, we talked like she had 100,000. She was a very good person. She ended up getting over 100 that night, which I thought was wonderful, even though we didn't have that many people. Because it's not a famous YouTuber that has 100,000 subscribers.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And the thing is, if you get them big YouTubers, they've been interviewed by 100 different people, and every question they've already answered over and over again.
Yeah.
These newer low channels are so much more entertaining to listen to their story.
I really enjoyed mine too that I did recently. I did Carol with the Rambling Peach and Tina with Rainy Ridge. I got to meet them at the Ozark meetup, and I thought they were both really nice ladies. I had them up, and it was nice getting to know them, and hopefully they got some new friends out of it. So that was fun. Just getting,
and I always offer my service. And people get mad when I offer my service. I say, I can talk. If you trying to go live and you want somebody to hold your live with you for 2-3 hours, put Microfarmer there. Email me at microfarmer4@gmail.com. I can hold a live just talking trash for 4 to 5 hours where you can get your watch out. You know how many people won't take me up on that offer? Some people do, but most people be like, who he think he is? I'm like, y'all are handicapped in a sense. Because I'm telling you, if you're trying to get out there and you're scared to go out there, because I ain't gonna lie, all of us started, that first hour live is hard.
It
It's
is.
hard. So if you can get a veteran that knows how to talk for a long time, get them on your live so you can get used to it.
Yep, that's right. That's what
And
I've
I
been
say that.
trying to talk a couple of people into coming up. One of them is Robin with Garden State So and So.
hmm
I can't manage to talk her into it, but I tried.
Let me take over, not your live, but let me get you your watch hours, and we just chit, and I'll feed you some questions you can answer, because a lot of times your co-hosts don't feed you; they just sitting up there to be up there with you, and I
Yeah.
hate those type of people. They just get up on your live just to sit next to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get a there's been a few that I've set up, and one of them was a pastor,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not saying anything bad about him because he didn't know or anything like this, but I had set it up, and there was somebody in that's always in my chat and whatnot,
Yeah.
that their daughter was having issues and wanted to delete herself,
Oh Lord.
Oh,
and she wanted somebody young to talk to. So I found this guy, and he agreed. I still have his phone number and everything. I contacted him, set it up to have the live. It came time, there was nobody showed up.
Mm.
And I contacted him afterwards, didn't hear anything. About a week after that, he said somebody contacted him telling a bunch of lies, saying I was a bad person and
Oh man.
all kinds of stuff. And it wasn't so much that I didn't have anybody on the show. It was the fact that there was somebody that needed help that night. And
Yeah.
that's the thing that hurt me more than anything. It's
Yeah.
not that, I didn't have somebody on my show, because I still had a live.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people talking to the woman and seemed to have won it.
Good. And that's the thing too. Like I said, I weave away from stuff like that. I just stick to what I'm doing: my garden, my dogs, and like I said, I'm on One Person Live every Friday. It's K Renee, and we just talk. If it ain't about garden, I really just don't really chit chat no more, because I realize people get bothered if you start speaking. It's like, you know what? Microfarmer is going to stick with garden. That's why I said, as I was sitting down in the living room, I was making a new channel, and I got Gail's email. I was like, oh, sure, I come up until I haven't seen Gail, haven't really been on her lives. And I was like, okay, I come up, so that's, I tell people, because you don't see me on people's lives doesn't mean I don't watch them and I don't see they still there, because I know people that follow her, because they do share her stuff out. There's certain people that shares her stuff out. It's just that I notice about certain people that I realize I follow a little bit is they're not true to the game. They spies. They're spies. They will friend you. They will friend you, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, they're not your friend, but they act like they're your friend because they keep in close watch. Soon you say the wrong thing that they don't like, oh, you mud. You mud. Trust what I tell you, you're mud.
Yeah.
yeah.
They over there acting like they're your peoples, and they're not your people. They just waiting for you to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, and that's
The wrong
the
thing.
reason I don't share a lot of stuff out anymore, because when I share something out, like what happened to Kinfolk, that happens to people. All of a sudden, people come into lives, and then all of a sudden, the bad element comes in the chat and starts doing stuff. And like Garden State Gardener, I watch his stuff. I don't chat, because there's elements in there that don't like me, so I just respect the channel, and because I talk to Joe all the time
Oh, okay.
out of chat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe's going through a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's thing. And like I said, as many times I didn't even get a chance to get over to him, but I was hoping. But like I said, this summer I was planning to get to a lot of the Northeast people. There's a lot of people in the Northeast, like Joe, people that's in New Hampshire. You have Wicked Awesome Gardner. She's up above me. She's only like 2 hours away from me. There's a lot of people that's in the New York, Long Island, Vermont. I'm in Connecticut. I'm not only like 2-3 hours from the most person. I can go all the way to Buffalo. Buffalo's only 4 hour drive from me. Canada's only a 5 hour drive from me.
Yeah.
And it's funny how people don't know where Connecticut is. For some reason, they're like, "Where's Connecticut?" I'm like, "Wait, you don't know where Connecticut is?"
Rhode Island.
Everybody knows who the needy homesteader is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm real close to her. I mean, got her phone number. She's invited me to her house and everything. The people's contacted her to tell her about me, you know, the lies and stuff.
People don't even meet you. How would they know about you? Never met you.
Because she actually knows me, and a lot of people don't know that she knows me. And I could go and call her on the phone right now and ask her, say, "Do you want to come on my live?" And she'll say, "Yeah." But
Bush, you know how funny that is?
She's been through so much. I don't want, you know, the bad stuff to go on to her, even though she's still got a lot of haters for the stuff that went on.
Yeah.
She would make videos saying she's in the hospital she was out of the hospital for like a month and didn't tell anybody because there were so many haters because of her kids made a GoFundMe thing.
Why people don't like that? Why people don't like that?
Hey, if
I don't know.
Help them.
Help them.
And I mean, how do you put a price on
a life,
a human's life? Not to mention she's still having surgeries after all these years.
How many years later?
And,
2 years later?
and my thing is, this is the stuff that's where I love to help those people. So somebody saying they made a bad decision not paying their rent and they getting kicked out because you didn't pay your rent. Because you chose to go buy a BMW and then pay your rent. You know what I mean? You will help. It seems like people help those people out. Instead of, like you said, the person's got sick, they can't work, they need some help. I'd rather give the $20 and $30 to that person than somebody tell me they made a bad decision in life because they didn't pay their light bill. A lot of people support the wrong GoFundMes, I feel.
Oh yeah. And not to mention that there was at least 5 to 10 different fake GoFundMe accounts that people started to copy that so they would get some money from that.
Oh wow.
Who does that kind of stuff? I mean,
messed up.
Oh, and that goes on a lot. That goes on a lot. And I was like,
do you think GoFundMe should actually have some type of code that they personally give you? That person, maybe they need to revamp their thing where it's a code. If it doesn't have this particular number that's given by GoFundMe,
yeah.
Well, like if they ask for your PayPal, they should have your PayPal ID, which should be specific to you. Like I have one, it's specific to my name, but it's not Gail Southern Living, so you have to know it to know what it is, you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's so many people that are not, computer suave or whatever you call it, and they'll just, I want to help this person and click the first thing they see.
Yeah, it's like GoFundMe should have
YouTube channels, and that there was YouTube channels giving the wrong GoFundMe accounts out. And I said, stop going to everybody else's channel. Go to her channel the Needy
Boom.
Homesteader and
On
click
her
on her link.
tab for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there should be a safety, like say Gail Southern Living, right? She do a GoFundMe. You can't, once somebody put Gail Southern Living again, they got to have the access to open that account. Like they just can't make one up because they're gonna say there's already one made up by the actual person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, see, it'll be Gail Southern Living 67. You feel me? If
Yeah.
you don't know the 67, like a password, you don't know it's 67. What is it? Before you can open up multiple GoFundMes.
Right. They could just put
And
a number or letter or something to
That
it.
you gotta type
Where it's
in
your
what
name,
number.
but with a little something extra. You
yeah,
know.
we were afraid that she was going to lose her, because if you go away from YouTube and don't make any videos on a channel, it's almost doomed for the channel, depending on how long it is.
And
And
that's another thing. It's called the buddy system, right? You see how y'all administrators in YouTube, you got people that administrate. Give somebody administration where if you got sick, they can still put up. They can actually take your videos because a lot of people are doing it now. If you didn't notice it, they're taking old clippings and making shorts out of it. So long as you keep putting something up.
well, what we did is, I was the one doing the channel.
Yeah, that's the thing. Administrators. You got administrators. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you have administrators.
Well, I don't like saying it, but
Okay.
a group of other YouTubers would submit a video, and once a week we would put a video up. What was it called? Something the Needy Homesteader.
Yeah.
Inspired by the Needy Homesteader.
You did
We
a
would do a video, and once a week somebody would upload a video, and I would put it up there to,
Exactly. But see, if microfarmers say that, nobody want to hear that part. That's what I say. I'm glad that people that look up to other people, I want them to say, because if it comes from me, people get mad and get their face all twisted. I'm like, I'm just telling you the truth.
Mm-hmm. And that it helped a ton. You wouldn't believe, because she started getting views back again, because it wasn't about the thing that happened. It was, there was fresh content, and it helped the other people who were making the video too, because some of those people rose up and well, there a couple of them actually stopped doing videos after that too, but
but
that's normal.
That's what I'm saying. I want people to understand. This is what I want people like yourself who really know YouTube. Not these fake people want to come up here and act like they do know and it just sound intelligent and they don't have a clue. Because I listen to some of them, I'm like, they don't got a clue.
Old stuff, really old stuff.
And I'm like, you don't even have a clue. You don't. And I want to say that sometimes. I want to get in their chat like, you don't know what you're talking about. I do want to say that, but I hold myself back not saying nothing.
Like tags. Tags used to be so important, and now it's like it's okay. It's maybe 10% of what gets you put on an algorithm. Now it's description. Believe it or not, description, title, and then hashtag. Not tags, hashtags.
Hashtags.
And then it's going to change again.
Bye, Linda. Thank you for coming in.
You just have to pay attention. If you ever get a chance to sign up for beta, be a beta tester for YouTube, do it, because you get to test out stuff before everybody else does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like I said to people, I'm on Gail's live, but I've been saying that other communities, like, I have watched, but like one of the guys said, microfarmer, they don't want to hear from you because they don't like you. You know what I mean? They don't like you, so they don't want to hear, even though you're telling them, they don't want to hear from you. If Gail come up and say it, or Bush Packer, they go, oh yeah, that's the truth. If I say it, they don't want to, they're going to resist it.
There was this guy that was a carpenter.
I understand what you're saying.
Everybody knew this guy, but when he told them that he was the Messiah, nobody believed him. Nobody had anything to do with him.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
So that's why I say the people, and when I send my message out there in my videos and I'm talking, for the people that really gonna understand what I'm saying about business and things, if you take it, the ones who really gonna listen to me, those are the ones. Because people told me don't leave no more, don't shut your channel down, don't shut down, because there's people out there really listening to you. Don't let the distractors, the haters and the distractors take you from giving blessings to other people. And I realize that I ain't going nowhere no more. You don't like me, you just don't like me. I'm serious. If you don't like me, you just don't like me. I'm serious. I ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go follow.
I'm not mad at you. You don't like me, you don't like me. That's it.
Yeah.
Not everybody likes everybody. It's all about chemistry with people.
There's I hardly ever ban anybody unless it's a bot or something. And there was one person that would call me names and make fun of me and everything. I didn't pay no attention to that person. They were loud in chat and everything. The second that person started picking on somebody in chat, he was gone. I said that's the only thing. I said it doesn't bother me. You call me names or make fun of me or whatever.
Yep.
I got thick skin.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have like paper thin skin, but nowadays it got so thick you can't get a bullet through it no more. I don't give a darn if you like me or not no more.
YouTube does. It toughens you up. Now you're like, whatever.
Let me see. I have to figure out which email now.
Let me tell you, I've been called the N-word. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it doesn't even bother me because you know what I say to them? Thank you for coming over. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate your comments and your time. And that kills me because what I say to them, I don't block them. I don't delete the message. You know what I say to those individuals? Thank you for your watch, your time, and your comment. I appreciate you. And it pissed them off because they realize I'm not mad at you. I'm saying you spent your time to watch my video.
Making you mad. You want to answer this question, Bushcraft family?
You watch my video and you comment, and I appreciate you because every hater that comments to you, he wasted his time saying something. So I appreciate you. And it pee them off more. They thought they pee me off. But I said, you know what? Thank you for your comment and your time and your comment. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. I don't get mad no more. I don't even block them no more.
The best, if you have a way to have another browser, go to the same live, and say something with your logged in account, and look at it with the one that's not logged in.
Yeah.
And if you don't see your comment, you're banned.
When the people say the negative stuff, and I kid you not, for anybody who's on YouTube and do a lot, and you hear negative, I'm gonna tell you how the key word is. Say, thank you for your time, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day. Thank you. That's it.
I thought it was funny that someone left me a crappy comment and I just hit heart. They like, why'd you do that? I said, because I would make it go away quickly.
Exactly.
Heart, bye. I don't have to look at it ever again. It's
I don't block you. I don't block you. I just say thank you. Thank you for your time and your comment.
What's Mary talking about here?
The girl that I was saying that was having trouble.
Hold on. Gail, what you said, Gail? Gail, what you said?
I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about. What are you talking
It's when I was talking about somebody to come on my show to talk to a girl that was having trouble.
Oh, okay.
She's still okay. She's okay, but that's about as far as I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Gail, what you were saying? Somebody said something. Gail, somebody said something.
Homer, do you ever see Harvey around?
Listen, Harvey pops up every. Let me hold up, Gail. Harvey is still one of my biggest fans.
Wow.
And what scares people about Gail know who Harvey is. I think Bushcraft know who Harvey is. Harvey is the person that was, I believe, was in your live, right, Gail?
Originally,
Originally, if y'all don't know Gail back in the days, Harvey came in as a troll. And me and Harvey went for what? How many hours, Gail?
a while, back and forth for a while.
And he became my best friend on YouTube. On YouTube, you hear what I said? And every now and then he pops up in my lives, and I appreciate that, brother. Due to Gail Southern Living, because I believe he was in Gail Southern Living, he was a troll, and me and him went at it for hours, y'all. If y'all are new to Gail, y'all don't know Gail's story.
Like he was anybody else in the chat, and that's the easiest way to calm a troll down is just start talking to them like they're anybody, and they.
Now, for the people that follow Gail Southern Living, Gail can tell you about the guy named Harvey Price. It wasn't in my life, it was in her life. And me and Harvey Price went at it for hours. And I calmed him down, and he became respectful. And this guy, Harvey Price, which is not his name, because Harvey Price is a young child's name. But this troll took his name. But Harvey Price helps me out a lot. If I need subscribers and things to help people out, Harvey Price is the person to watch. I mean, to go call him in. I mean, I have access to him in his world of scamming, whatever, but he's a troll. And Southern Gail could tell you about Harvey Price if she chooses to do a live about and talk about who Harvey Price is, because Michael Farmer argued with him for about 4 or 5 hours straight. And Gail Southern Living and Jan Simply Jan, y'all, when they see Harvey Price listens to these two young ladies, and he sits down and he relaxes. He's a troll. Kid y'all not. Harvey Price is a troll that can destroy your lives. Trust what I tell you.
He was a troll, but we turned the troll into a regular supporter of the channel. Exactly. He said mean things. He just came in to hang out. That's before we knew how to do subscriber only mode. So just anybody could come into the chat at any time.
And Gail could tell you, he came in her live and we went at it for, I kid you not, over 4 or 5 hours. He done called me a pedophile. I like young boys. He went on off where now, if Gail sees him, Simply Jan see him, I see him, and you asking for his help to get people to look after you, he will do it because he knows the history of me, Gail, and Simply Jan. And if Simply Jan see Harvey Price in her life, Gail see Harvey Price in her life, they know how to talk to that individual. He is the man of the what we're gonna call trolls. He is the man. Mm-hmm. I don't know who he is or who she is or whatever, but if you need his help, all you gotta do is y'all can't reach out to him, but
that
Simply Jan,
the person behind there that's the troll can actually be calmed down if you just talk to him for a few minutes.
And he can help your channel, help people grow, because he done helped me hundreds of times helping people channel grow. When I need help for him to grow my channel and other people's channel, I call on Harvey Price. True. I can email Harvey Price and say, hey, I need you to get this person, I need you to help this person get 100 subscribers or whatever. You know what I mean? And he'll do it. He'll do beyond that. But I asked him, I need you to help me with this person. They need to get their subscribers up. And he can do it for you. And Gail can tell you, Harvey Price. He does pop up.
He just kind of, hangs out in the background. And he might.
So if anybody don't know about Harvey Price, you can ask Gail and Simply Jan about who's Harvey Price. Harvey Price was a troll, y'all. A super troll where he can destroy your life in a heartbeat. And then you got this other guy called himself Jesus. It's Harvey Price and Jesus. Have anybody seen that guy, Jesus?
No.
Well, Simply Jan is a guy called himself Jesus. He's another troll. I don't know if it's Harvey Price, but it's Harvey Price and Jesus.
Huh.
And if anybody who's doing a live If you see Harvey Price pop in your life and you see this guy call himself Jesus, tell me you know Michael Farmer and Gail and Simply Jan. He'll calm down in your life. Trust what I tell you. Because they respect Gail because he came in Gail's life. Harvey Price came in Gail's life. He respect Gail and Simply Jan and myself. So if y'all who are watching Gail's live right now or replaying it, if you see Harvey Price or this guy call himself Jesus, just say you know Simply Jan and Gail Southern Living and Michael Farmer, and they'll calm down in your lives. They won't destroy your life, but they can destroy your life. Trust what I tell you.
Yep, that's true, Mary. Sometimes I don't. I look at the comment. Like if I get a bad comment, I'm like, is it true? Is it hateful? You know, I ask myself a few questions. And in one case, it was true, but it was looking at things a little bit backwards, like, right? So I just hit heart and let the comment go on, and that was it. So, I mean, I make up my own mind. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I can handle that. Technically, what you said was true. You're just a little twisted here, but okay.
Let me tell y'all.
I can't remember what it was. It was actually over on the Ministry Channel. Oh, they were okay. See, I think it had to do with money because people who don't know the channel don't know the channel is being monetized for the ministry, not for me, not for my pocket, for them. Because my sister passed away and we started the homeless ministry. So they were correcting me about something about that. And I was like, well, technically what you're saying is true, but I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for somebody else.
There you go.
So I just let it go. Let it go. We'll see. It might come back to haunt me. I don't know.
And I want to say something to the two people that's up here beside me. Gail, you have touched so many people, Gail. And I'm glad to be part of your journey and even bushcraft. Y'all touch so many people's lives that y'all don't even realize in your YouTube channel that y'all touch so many people. Even me, myself, I touch so many people. But Gail, I seen you grow and I seen bushcraft grow. And I love that because if y'all don't understand Gail and bushcraft right here, they have touched so many people's lives and they helped so many people's lives. And I've been watching them for years. We're not talking about months, years.
Yep. 4 years in August, I'll be on YouTube, and you were there like from the very beginning.
And I don't ask nobody to shout me out. I don't ask nobody to give me praise. It's just they know if you speak on Michael Farmer, Michael Farmer had a little hiccups. And the reason, and what I say to other communities, when they heard about my rant about Simply Jan, people still hold that against me. I said, nobody never done nothing to me personally. It's that they said something to Simply Jan and I did a rant, okay? Because I care about Simply Jan. I don't give a damn about anybody. Simply Jan stuck by me through thick and thin. If y'all don't know that lady, if y'all watch Simply Jan Homestead, she stuck me when I was going through some stupid stuff, right? Ed Crazy Homestead, whatever he changed his channel, he stuck by me when things got real thick in YouTube. When people accuse me of stuff. And that's why I would say I will always defend them to YouTubers.
You know what?
Okay,
your
this
first
right.
video I seen you do, you were outside cooking a rabbit.
You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that rabbit? Okay, go ahead.
And I was watching you was making the gravy, you put the taters and stuff in there, and I'm like, oh, he knows how to cook a rabbit. I see people cooking a rabbit, they'll put it in the skillet or something, and they'll cook it up, and that's it. And I'm like, you're wasting it. There's gravy to be made there.
But
So, do y'all know who Mary Tulsa Fox is?
no, I don't know that individual.
Okay,
I don't.
Mary Tulsa Fox is Jason Aver's wife,
Oh,
and she
Okay.
is my longest standing financial supporter of all of them. She's been there like the whole time,
you know,
like
Gail,
a high level supporter.
listen, Gail,
So
Southern
shout
Living.
out for Mary Tulsa Fox.
Let me tell you, Gail, you know my fondest memory about you, Gail, besides I'm being the first guy that rocked with you. Let me tell you what I laugh about, and I still laugh about this day when I talk about it. I remember it was a storm going on in Northeast, right here in Connecticut, right? And you was talking about, and your greenhouse went up in the air. I remember
Oh,
Taz had brought you a greenhouse, right? And you went shopping and you came back, it was some type of microburst and it took your greenhouse up in the air. You remember that? Do you
Yeah.
remember that time?
yeah.
That Taz that brought you a greenhouse, right?
Yeah.
And you went to shop or something and you came back and a microburst tore up your mic, took
Yeah,
up,
it was gone. It was gone.
it was gone. And
The plants with it, most of them.
hold up. Gail, I love you for this, Gail, and you never got mad at me about it. But I laughed my ass off about that because Gail was so, she loved her husband, Taz. He brought her a greenhouse. If y'all haven't seen that video, because that's one of her first videos, and I love her husband because if y'all don't know Taz, her husband, loved the beanbags out of Gail. You all understand? I'm not gonna say this. I'm seriously. I'm real with this right now.
Oh, what was it?
Taz,
The TV?
Taz,
The TV thing, or TV thing?
Taz, her husband, loved Gail. Y'all. Taz has spent his money to buy this greenhouse for Gail. Right? Gail put that greenhouse out, and I was telling her that in Connecticut we had a microburst. Gail went shopping and came back from shopping, and it was a microburst that hit her and took her greenhouse that Taz had paid a lot of money. He saved up to get her that greenhouse. If y'all didn't see that video because y'all new to her, when she came back from shopping, I believe Gail came back from shopping, her greenhouse was up in the electrical wires, Gail. And I laughed. And trust me, people hated me.
Now it wasn't very funny.
Hold up, Gail. Hold up, Gail. Gail, people that don't know me, I laughed my ass off because Gail had spoke about that greenhouse, and I forgot what Gail said. And Gail went shopping and came back from shopping, and her greenhouse was gone.
Yeah.
And she was devastated with that greenhouse because Taz, her husband, I mean, really wanted to please her and brought her that greenhouse. And
I still haven't replaced the greenhouse.
Gail, we talking about years right now, girl.
Yeah, years.
Years. And I laughed and people got mad, but Gail understood why I laughed because I talked about a microburst that happened in Connecticut. And Gail was like, yeah. And when Gail went shopping and she came back, she had the same microburst that I had that tore up my garden. It happened to her. And I laughed. And people got mad about that, about when I'm laughing. It wasn't that, is that we had a microburst in Connecticut. And people were like, what? And Gail went on shopping.
At the time, I might have been a little mad that you laughed.
I know.
Funny. Just like Ed filming my weeds for everybody on his live. I was mad at the time, but now it's funny, right?
Yes.
First video I remember of Jan's is her making enchiladas with the cat up on the counter watching her make the enchiladas.
Oh, I don't remember. Like in the background.
Exactly.
The cat's up there just scratching
You
and
don't know
looking.
what's happening behind you.
What are you making over there?
Huh?
And I wasn't paying attention to anything Jen was or Gail was doing. I was looking at the cat just cracking up laughing because it looked like waiting for some food to drop or something.
Yo, listen, Gail Cat used to be all over top of her in her lives when she first. If y'all don't know Gail in her first video, Gail had a cat that used to be all over the place. I kid y'all not.
Really?
I don't even know the cat name. I forgot the
Yeah.
cat's name. What was the cat name, Gail? What was your
I
cat
can't
name?
remember.
It was Miley. I
Who?
think
Was
it
it
was
Miley?
Miley.
If y'all haven't seen Gail's, I mean, if y'all new to Gail, whatever, y'all have just gotten to Gail. Gail had some videos where she had a cat that was all over
Okay.
her.
Yeah,
I
I'll have
still
to-
do. Tawny's like sitting right here on the shelf during my live, just laying there, and I'm rocking her like a baby. So yeah, she must be out playing with her brother or with her.
Because now those cats got to be what, 4 or 5 years old now?
Well, Curly Sue was my most recent, the orange and white one. And she just passed away
Oh, Lord.
a
She
couple
passed away already? You
probably
had a
got-
cat that. Wait a
That's
hold
why
it,
we
Gail.
got Tiny. We got Tawny because our cat Curly Sue passed away. Now we still have the indoor-outdoor one. That's Bright, the boy. Now Miley, after she had her surgery, started having potty issues in the house. So Miley is an outdoor kitty. So it might have probably been Miley. But after Miley, we got Curly Sue, but Curly Sue just passed away.
Oh, wow.
Curly Sue was the one that was inside with me all
I
day.
found it.
What? Oh,
Here you go. I'll put it in private chat so you can look at it. Oops, might help if I hit the button.
All right.
what, the video?
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
beef enchiladas recipe number 7.
These are old videos, y'all.
Number
Who knew
7.
that-
That was a long time. Number
These are
6
old videos, y'all.
ago.
These are long time ago videos.
Just go
Yeah.
back to the beef enchiladas recipe, and you can see my cat climbing everywhere.
Yeah.
Lady, that's me.
So if anybody who's new to Gail Southern Living, y'all haven't seen these videos, and I hope Bushcraft put them up. But this when I met Gail, and those were some funny videos if you look back at them.
Yeah. The funniest one though was when I was making the squash casserole.
Yes.
And I went to go put the squash into the pan.
Oh,
Made a weird plop sound, and I started cracking up hilariously.
Yeah.
And Yogi Halapar Lisa was watching the video at work, and she was just listening while she was working. And all of a sudden, I start cracking up, and she's trying to figure out why, because it's supposed to be a cooking video. But that sound, I don't know why, but it cracked me up. And I left it in, and people think it's I left it in so you can go back and see.
Yeah. Those were the good old days.
The
Like,
good old days, yeah.
and I love those videos from Bushcraft and MB Heritage. A lot of stuff that a lot of us new people that's following us don't realize how we are connected together, because we've been like comedies, like comics who started with together. We all started together.
Yeah.
Bushcraft,
Just,
MB Homestead, Heritage Homestead, Jan, Gail Southern Living, Micro Farmer. A lot of us started together as the YouTubers. We talking about 2020. I'm gonna just say 2020. Let's do 2020.
yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand the connection between a lot of us in the homestead community,
Yeah.
and they don't understand it because y'all new to us. But there's a lot of history. So if you come to me and talk about Jan or Simply Jan, or you talk about Gail Southern Living or MB Heritage or Bushcraft, I've been around these people for about 5 years, y'all.
Yeah.
5 years on YouTube. I've been around these individuals. So you can't come to me talking crazy to me about them because I know these individuals. Because you're new, you don't know me.
True or not?
Like Jason Crocker. Jason Crocker don't know me by Microfarmer. He know me by another name. So if Jason Crocker meets me in Dutch, Keeping It Dutch, Armed Home Fam, they don't know me by Microfarmer because Microfarmer was created through Lazy Acres Homestead. Because Microfarmer came from, I'm going to kid y'all not, Microfarmer, my name came from Jason Crocker, Lazy Acres family, homestead, right? If a lot of y'all know who Jason Crocker is, Jason Crocker know me by another name. He doesn't know me by, well, he might know me by Microfarmer, but I wasn't Microfarmer when the time me and him was friends. Down to Wickershire Project. If y'all follow Wickershire Project,
yeah,
Wickershire Project.
I sent Billy the link too.
Ah, Billy. See, Jan know who Billy is. I don't know if Bushcraft know Billy.
Yeah,
Billy is a friend. Billy is a friend of mine.
Yeah, he was on Garden State Gardener about 2 weeks ago, I think.
Well, he was up here on yours.
Yeah,
about a month ago or so.
Yes, yeah.
So
yes.
when people see my face, they don't know that me and Billy, which is Wickershire Project, is friends. Jason Crocker is friend. We are friends. We're not YouTube people. We are friends.
Yeah.
We are friends outside of YouTube.
I would say Jen and I are friends outside of YouTube. Heather and I are friends outside of YouTube. I mean, I have quite a few. My socializing is YouTube. Like if I stopped doing YouTube, I'd be very bored and lonely.
And I tell people, in my lives, and when I talk to people, be careful how you talk to me about people because, and I'm gonna tell everybody who start YouTube channels, be careful who you speak because you don't know who's connected with who. Because I'm connected to Jason Crocker and his family. I am connected to Dutch Family Homestead. I am connected to Arm Family Homestead. I'm connected to Jason Rhodes. It's just that I haven't seen him. I am connected to Garden State Gardener.
Yeah.
So if you come talk to me crazy, and I'm like, wait, you just don't know who I am. You really don't know who I am. I've been around Bushcraft Family. I've been around Gail Southern Living, Simply Jan, Possum Run. These are people, if you meet me newly, don't speak about people because you don't know who I'm connected to.
Very true.
I'm connected to a lot of famous YouTubers. And they can tell you, like, Microfarmer, oh, I know who Microfarmer is.
I may not be a big channel, but I know some big channels.
Exactly. So
I know who are big channels.
First of all, they big channels, and I'm still at 3,000. They had 100 and plus thousand people.
Yeah.
These channels, you think because they big, they don't know Microfarmer. Microfarmer helped those people get where they're going.
That's right, Kristen. That's right. I need to get off here though. I got to go make some food.
Yeah, I got to go water the garden.
But I love Gail Southern Living. For the people that's new, that to me, I'm gonna be new to a lot of y'all who follow Bushcraft, and I'm gonna be new to a lot of people that follow Southern Gail Living. I am Microfarmer. I've been around YouTube for years. These two individuals that's up here that y'all see can tell you he's been around for years. He deletes his channel and come back. And these two individuals y'all see up here in this live, they can joke with me. I don't take nothing serious. I really don't. Because I respect these two individuals that's above me right now in this chat. Because I've been around them for years, not months. I've been around them for years.
Years. That's right.
Years,
That's right.
not months. Years.
Yep.
And he can tell like I said, Bushcracker tell you he's known me for years. Gutter say she can tell you I know him for years. Gail can say I know him for years. Anybody that was in Shed Wars can say I know him from years. So years, not months. I'm not new to the YouTube channel.
No.
Years they've been following me.
We're all
Y'all
not
take
in
care,
Shed Wars
Gail.
anymore.
Gail, I love y'all all.
No,
I
I don't
still,
know
I
anybody who's in. I really don't know anybody who's in there. Well, maybe Wild Edibles. Isn't Wild Edibles still in? I still follow
I
Wild.
don't know.
Wild Edibles are there. There's a
I
lot
had a
of
video.
people
But
that
She
still.
wasn't in Shed Wars anymore, but then
believe it or not,
she's in a Shed
I
Wars hashtag. So
I don't see any of those. I don't even know if they're making videos because I don't see them. I don't know. It's because I'm in this other collab thing, but
Yeah.
I don't see them.
yeah, you're right. It seems like the people who are in the collab we're following are connected to us somehow. Like
Yeah,
all the people in
And let me
Survival
tell you,
Games and
and
Grow
I'm
the
gonna tell y'all,
or
y'all can
Art
hear from Micro Farmer. I still have mad love for everybody, like even MB Heritage, Ken Folks Farm, his son. They my neighbors, if y'all don't know. Because Ken Folks Farmer could tell you, and his son could tell you, I have a house near them. I have a house in Georgia. My mom still lives there in Lumpkin,
Yeah.
Georgia. I'm their neighbors, not like Liberty Day neighbors, but I'm in the neighboring town of Ken Folk Farms and his son, who just built his house. And I just want everybody who watched Gail Southern Living's live or replay, whatever. I am connected to these two individuals in
I know a lot
years,
of people in Georgia. I was just thinking,
Yeah,
years.
I got to meet Shane. He's
geez,
a really nice guy.
And I don't
I
ask
know a
nobody
lot
to
of people in
subscribe to
Georgia
me
now.
because you see me in Southern Gale Love, because I don't ask somebody to subscribe. But I am connected to a lot of people in YouTube. And I don't get mad no more because people don't even know who Micro Farmer is, especially the new ones. They be like, who is this guy? I've been around for years. And it's some big channels that could tell you, oh, he's a real deal. I help everybody.
Yep.
So it's been what 3 hours now,
3
and
hours. Yeah, I got to go eat something.
so y'all take care.
Dinner
God bless
time.
y'all.
Thank
Gail,
you
I
for
love you for
nothing.
giving me the opportunity to come on your live and talk to you. Hey, Bushcraft, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love your content. I watch you. I don't comment. I don't type in, but I do watch you. I watch one-on-one prepper. I watch everybody. Gail, even Dan. I watch y'all. And I watch Taz. Could Taz have his channel with the ministry?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watch Taz.
yeah.
Taz don't realize I watch him, but I don't comment because I know some people don't like me for whatever reason. But I watch Taz because Taz got the ministry channel locked
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
yeah.
He's
He's
more
he's
he's more involved in the one we call it the church channel than Gail. Taz doing his thing, y'all. I watch Taz, even though she's Gail. I mean, he's Gail's husband, but I watch Taz because he's part of the ministry.
Right. He is part of the ministry.
Exactly. And see, Gail, this is what I'm telling you. People watch you, Gail. People watch you. Just because they don't comment, I watch.
Oh
Taz
yeah,
had
I
me.
watch some people on my TV.
Listen,
yeah. That's what I
Taz,
do.
if you listen to this live, Taz, I have watched you took over the ministries part of this Gail Southern Living, your wife's channel. Taz, I see you,
Yeah,
Taz.
he does do the videos for the
Hold up, but I want Taz to understand. I see him. Not that you told me. I watch Taz.
Yeah,
I do. I watch a lot of y'all. I just don't comment.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, because I don't want to lie and I don't want to hide in the bushes. Y'all call it y'all call it the bushes. I just don't comment. But I will tell you, I'm watching Taz, I'm watching Gail, I'm watching MB Heritage, I'm watching Bullcraft, I'm watching Jan, Simply Jan, I'm watching all of y'all. And you don't have to say nothing because microphone will tell you, I'm watching all of y'all. I'm even watching Shed Wars. I'm
Interesting.
watching the people that's in Shed Wars.
Yeah. I've
I
seen
didn't.
a
I
few.
haven't seen any of their videos,
No,
so I'm
but I
not.
watch them, but I don't comment. So I
Oh,
want people to understand if they watch this, I watch a lot of y'all. I just don't comment. I'm not gonna hide behind the bushes, but I'm gonna tell you the truth on Gail Southern Living's Live. I watch all of y'all.
I've
I
watched
just
a
don't
few
comment.
videos that I didn't make comments on too.
See, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Sometimes I watch them on TV.
I don't lie about it. I watch all of y'all. I just don't comment. But see, I'm gonna tell you that because I'm real about myself. I do watch y'all. I just don't comment. So if y'all watching Gail's live right now, or the repeat or the replay, I'm telling you, I do watch all of y'all. I just don't comment. I watch all of y'all because I like to keep my ears to the streets of YouTube.
Yeah, to know what's going on. Bushcraft's doing the sound effects here.
There's a
Thank you
chicken.
guys for coming up with me.
There's a chicken behind Homer there.
Chicken behind Homer. Oh,
One
But
followed him in the house.
but I'm gonna tell y'all, for all the homesteaders, I'm still a homesteader. I'm still a farmer.
yeah.
I'm still out here doing what I do. If y'all watch Gail Southern Living, I'm not asking you to subscribe to me. I'm not asking you to do nothing. I'm just saying I'm still here. Micro Farmer is still here. And I still hit the like button. Some of y'all like buttons are still from me. I just don't comment. I do hit the like button. When I see y'all videos, I don't care if anybody share you, like Simply Jan. I'm one of your like buttons. Gail, I'm one of your like buttons. Bushcraft, I'm one of your like buttons. MB Heritage, I'm one of your like buttons. Blue Cruise, I'm one of your like buttons.
Hit the end
Refugees,
button.
I'm one. You see how many people hit your like buttons? I hit the like
Jan?
button. Hold up. I hit your like buttons. I don't comment, but I do like your stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm always going to like any homesteader, any farmer, any garden. When I come through, I'm one of your like buttons. I can tell you, if anybody in YouTube that follow me and love me, I watch your stuff. And you asked me about your last video. I can tell you your last video. Because when I get my downtime with my dogs and my chickens, I watch all of y'all. And I'm not saying that I watch all of y'all. I'm from Shed Wars. I am from the homestead community. I am still got my ears to the homestead community. MB Home, MB Heritage, hold up, MBT Heritage, Kinfolk Farms, Possum Run, Anne Marie, Ed Homestead, Jan Simply Jan, Garden State Garden. I watch all of y'all. Wicked Farm, Garden State Farmer. I watch all of y'all. I do. I watch all of y'all, and I hit the like button. I might not comment, but I do. I am one of the like buttons, y'all. Seriously, I hit the like button. But I'm be honest, I don't comment. I hit the like button.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Sometimes on my TV, I can't comment or like. I just let the video play. So.
Good Lord, put on some pants.
Well,
Oh,
hey,
all right.
Bushcraft, I still have my pants on. So y'all take care. God bless you. Gail, I love you. Gail,
My God, are you
I
still
always
talking?
support you, Gail. Hey, Bushcraft, I still support you. You know I'm a Republican. I am a Trump supporter, so you ain't got to worry. I support you, Bushcraft. Hey, MB Heritage, I still watch you. I love all y'all in the homestead community, farmers community. I still watch y'all, all of y'all. And I hit the like button. So God bless y'all and stay safe and keep God first in all of y'all lives. Seriously. I do watch all of y'all. So Gail, I love you. Hey, Bushcraft, I love you, bro. Be you, and only you could do is be you, bro.
That's
Take
right.
care.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Everybody, thanks for coming.